we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's where the stories I find out how the trends in the grand line is no doubt. Power who's on it.
We're having a good time. Okay.
The pirate who died is on it. He'll see, or you'll see. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
His name's Zolo, just like a samurai and an LADY. Nami's not shy. Usopp's doing that marksman thing. Sanji's cooking. Chopper's doctoring. Yeah, yo.
Why do you know the whole intro?
His name is Lupe.
Yeah, I
Because
definitely
the
only
banger,
know
that's
the
why.
fucking chorus.
That's Monkey D. Luffy, gonna be king of the pirates. He's made of rubber. How did that happen? Oh, yo, ho, he took a bite of not dumb. He took a bite of gum.
Well, he is a dum dum.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. Getting on me for knowing the most, like, the greatest One Piece song of all time. I'm sorry.
The only One Piece song.
There's
Good,
also
forget.
several. There's also
Good.
several versions of it.
there's
so-
only
Is
one.
anyone in
There's
Japan
only
who are
one.
like, that's a fucking banger? And they're just
Dude,
all
I would
about
love
it.
that. I would love so much that there'll be like people in Japan just like, oh, dude, hell yeah, this is awesome.
Because I know all the Japanese One Piece openings are all like, oh man, the wind and stuff and adventure and hooray. And then here we're like, yo. Full on just magnificent rap about pirates.
I think it fit. I think it fit very well.
It's the only opening of One Piece I really know, and I think it's fucking something.
I know the
for
first.
It's something.
I know the first Japanese opening. It's really good too. But like, come on, how do you beat the One Piece rap? Yeah, I'll tell you how. You fucking can't. Or you say it, or you do the One Piece rap again with different words in some sections of it as new crew members show up. That's how you beat it.
Yeah,
Because
man.
note, I only did the one where after they added Chopper to it. Like they had other versions. They had other versions of the thing before Chopper like joined. Because like there was one where it's like just going on the LADY Nami's not shy, and then it's just like oh god, and LADY Nami's not shy. God, what is it? Ah, God, I can't remember that. The other one's better anyway. It's fine.
Dreaming.
Don't give it up, Luffy! Anyway. Hey guys, welcome to Pokemon RP, obviously. We're doing
What?
some
Didn't you hear we're
Pokemon.
switching game?
We're doing some
One Piece
One
RP.
One Piece game now.
OPRP.
See, I think I could do a pretty good. I think I could do a pretty good. I think I could do a pretty good One Piece RP. Because out of everybody, I think the biggest deal that I have like in my favor for doing a One Piece RP is I don't like One Piece. So
So you can just be like, no.
obviously that gives me the bet. Han gave $2. Says for Keanu. Keanu, your dad's here.
Thank you, Father.
Father.
Will
Why
you
did
come
you
back
leave?
from buying that milk soon?
It's been 10,000 years.
Here you go. I'll color
You're
it.
vegan too.
Bam. There you go, man. He said busy. What we got going on over here? We got a colonel
Yeah.
sitting there being all colonel.
Yeah.
We got a a Varric. That feeling when you realize that technically all your friends are dead and then replaced by copies that aren't actually the ones you know. Also, you die. I don't give a fuck.
Oh fucking no.
And I'll title this one before I'm done.
All right, I'll leave that one alone for a bit. Also, I had to get somebody to help me I had to get somebody to help me fix the shower. So right now we have this cute this cute anime girl in the shower. Like she's really kind of self-conscious because she's still in a shower, but she's not showering. She's helping me fix it. You know, she has like
She's
a
the
lot of.
engineer.
She's got like a good amount of reach. Because like you know she don't worry about it. It's fine. She's helping me fix it. It's fine. It's gonna get fixed. It'll get fixed, guys.
Master
Okay.
Mechanic, Meganium.
Don't worry about it. If you have Mega in your name, you're like automatically like better at everything, right?
Yeah, you got
that's
it.
how
That's
That's
it.
how it works. Also, Chikorita line is the best. Is the best starter line. I'm kidding.
It's like,
At
you're
least
not
out of Johto.
valid, but I
At
forgive
least
you.
out of Johto.
I'll forgive that. I'll allow it.
Chikorita is my all-time favorite Johto like starter. As not my favorite. Okay, so Cyndaquil is my favorite first starter like evolution of the Johto like things. Bayleaf
Okay.
is my favorite like Pokemon in all the starters of Johto. Like Bayleaf is freaking Bay. They misspell her name a lot for some reason. And I do think that Feraligatr is probably the coolest looking like final evolution. Because Feraligatr is super
That's
cool.
true. You're right.
But I still would. I think out of all of them, out of all the evolutions, like I think like my second favorites of like all of those are still the Chikorita line. So like the Chikorita line, my favorite line in Johto. It's really cute. I used to always pick a lot of like oh okay.
What happened?
Well, first off, Burnt Berries just gave 1,000 bits. Says Taveric. So that's really good. Thank you very much. It's gonna be five. It's gonna be five.
Nice.
It's gonna be 5 to Barrick. Cyan gave $58.
Okay.
I hope you have a plan for this, Deco, to Keanu.
I'll have a new stream boss forever. May he
I think
reign.
Cyan was always stream boss, wasn't he? I think he just healed.
Did he heal?
I don't remember. He might not have been.
Dear
I don't
God,
know.
it never
All
stops.
hail the new, or continue hailing the old stream boss.
Yeah, he hadn't died yet. Yeah,
Continue
see,
hailing what
yeah,
was before.
freaking Cyan, you know I got your back, man. You know that I pay attention.
Good, because I don't.
So 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bold
6,
of you
7,
to
8,
assume
9,
Deco's
10,
the man
11,
of the
12,
clan.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Both of you to assume he is a man. He's a ghost.
He's a ghost with.
So there you go.
Hooray.
So
What is so fucking funny?
Oh, pentagram.
here's another card. And Keanu, with this card, you now have more fate cards than what is left in the fate card pool.
is
It
now
never
time to-
ends. It never ends.
So
Yes.
what this means is that I am now resetting your fate card pool.
Oh no.
Aye, aye, aye. Ruin. 2. Oh no, I threw my pen away.
So, Keanu,
Holy shit.
you can now get any fate card again.
Ruin. 2. Ruin. 2.
There you go.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's fine, Keanu. You're fine. You're fine, man. Yeah, you have any requests for me? It's like is are you fine with that? Are you fine with getting your stuff reset?
I don't even, man. Party on win.
Good.
You think I
Party.
plan for things?
Party on guard.
This period ever planned for anything ever?
Okay. So, thank you very much, Cyan. I did have a plan for that. I've been thinking about that very, 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 very,
Calling
very,
it
very,
out.
very, very.
Next one I use, I'm getting the vizier.
Speaking of
Vizier.
speaking of which, thank you for bringing that up. The Vizier cards have been thought of. I have completely figured out what everything is going to be. A couple of them have been kind of worked into something that I believe one of the players here had given me an idea for last game. So I will say two of the 4 have been worked into that. And we'll see what the other 2 are going to be all. I guess what the other one is going to be all about. We'll check it out. We'll see how things go. We'll figure things out but I have had to completely like start working on a brand new freaking table for a new campaign we're going to be doing in a couple of weeks. So just wanted to make sure that everybody did understand that I have been working on the Vizier stuff. I have completely brought in 2 of them already to what is going to be happening in the next couple of games. But one of them still has not gotten a 100% thrown on their thing. So I want people to understand that. By the way, Han gave $4 more. Says, just in case for Keanu.
Just in case.
Your father strikes again.
Well, you know what they say. New fake card, pull new pyramid.
You're just going to start working on a new pyramid?
Yeah, this one's already kind of structurally basically
Yeah,
done.
it's pretty much done. You're done, huh?
Do you want it to be a pyramid? Do you want it to be like something else? Like what? Like what do you want to do, man?
Well, you know what? The beginning is going to be a big blob anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We have to figure that out as we go.
Also, Eclipse subscribed with his Twitch Prime. This is the 20th month. Hell yeah, dude. I think you're legitimately like probably the longest subscriber. I don't know 100%. I think you might be the longest subscriber, Eclipse. I don't quote me. I could be wrong, but I think you are. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much. So, what do you guys think? Oh well, we got this is done over here. I'm gonna check what this says. Keanu realizes the consequences of his actions. Keanu, did you realize the consequences of your actions?
What do they do?
What
I'll
are
take it away.
actions?
What are actions?
So, you know, I can't take an action and a bonus action if I want to use them to both be spells, unless the action's a cantrip.
Yeah, you have to work on that action economy.
Yeah. But I can take a reaction and an action, and they can both be spells.
And when do you take your interactions? Can you use your interaction as a reaction?
No, use your interaction as any part of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Like if you pull out a weapon, or if you open a door, or if you want to call Marilyn cute.
Hey Keanu, if you have if you have 2 actions per turn, like say you have action surge or haste, can you then do 2 big spells at once?
Not with haste, because it has limitations on what you can use the hasted action for, but action surge, absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like we're learning a lot today. Okay. I'm not learning anything. I'm just pretending I am.
Darkside 3D, or Darksided, however you wanted to do things. I'm pretty sure it's Darkside 3D. Gave 8,900 bits.
Ah, of course.
What?
Yeah, that's a lot of bits.
8,900 bits.
Well,
Okay.
happy early
Says,
birthday.
it's my birthday tomorrow, causing early hell. Oh, jeez.
Ah, thank
Happy
you
birth-
for. You were born today. Tomorrow. Today. You were born.
Well, okay, well, so Darkside, where do you want your 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, where do you want your 45 inspiration to go to?
That's a lot of inspiration.
Do you want to help any of the group? Do you want to
Give it all to the coughing?
You want to give it all? You want to give it all to the enemies? They're running low on dice. They only have however much this is.
You can't give it the coughing aren't enemies anymore.
Oh, you
Yeah,
could.
they're allies.
Or you want to get? What do you want to give me the legendary Dark Fate card? I'm kidding. No, it's nothing like that.
they did Fate card too.
Yeah, you can also prestige a Pokemon if you would like to. Any of the Pokemon that are on the place here.
Please help Eric. I'm begging you. Please.
What
Please.
do you mean? He's got a B.
He's got... The bee is tragic.
You could give it to Joy.
It's true. It's true. You could give it to Joy.
You can give it to Chemo so she can be better at making out with April.
Really, I think it's happening.
Because that's 100% what's happening over here. Definitely. You could do nothing. Yeah, you could definitely do nothing.
Yeah, you could just be like, no.
You get Verica's inspiration? Oh, my bad. Let me give that to him. My bad. There was the 5 to Varric a second ago.
That's right.
Or a little bit ago. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My bad. Almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Because, you know, it's
And
Varric.
they weren't pity either. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
She remembers.
Whoa.
You level up Joy. She remembers all of her medical training.
Her medical training and her trauma. It's all great. Everyone's here.
Well, she did die.
She'll never forget that.
So I
day.
could give it to Team.
That day in the
I could give it to
Pokemon
Team
ER.
Rocket because they seem to never win. Well, Team Rocket technically isn't in this game. They're just in a Team Rocket
doesn't
base right now.
exist anymore.
Team Rocket in this scenario, at least from what people think, have already been taken care of. There is no Team Rocket. The evil team here is Team Break, and this was before Team Break was stolen from me by the Pokemon Company to be their evil team in their mobile game.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yes. In the mobile game.
Just has
The
an
mobile
evil
game-
team and it's called Team Break.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they stole from me.
They fucking stole Team Break. I
They
know.
Totally stole it.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Factual facts, yo.
What are you
Hit
gonna
with
do?
the big brain.
Galaxy Brain.
I can't believe they've done this.
But yes, you can think on that, Dark Side. We're going to start things off. I hope everybody is ready for starting things. That was in April.
We're
over
only
here.
an hour away.
What's this over here? What did I miss and why are my legs so big? Don't worry about it. With all that being
Excellent.
said,
We're all here.
my dudes. Who wants to say what happened last time? Does Varric wanna give a I think actually I think that it'd be best if the three of you gave accounts of what happened from the three of your perspectives, because we need to really let FOMO know what happened last time. So
Okay, I'm ready.
we'll start things off with Keanu. Keanu, what happened to Keanu last time?
So we were in the secret base and stuff, and we were going through all the explodey things, and we were trying not to explode, and it was like Indiana Jones and the thing, and so we were hopping on the little checkerboard to not explode, but it was real dark and smoky because of all the coughings, and we didn't know that then though.
Okay.
But we were kind of playing hopscotch along, doing stuff. We found this big old door, and I went in and I messed around, and I found the kill people buttons. So I was playing with those, and I saw that it broke all the chairs, which is a little upsetting.
Okay, go on.
And then there was my homies, number 2, number 7, and number 9. They were just chilling. They didn't like it when people went near the wall.
These over here. Yeah.
We were there for several hours.
Okay,
Much to
excellent.
Evelyn's chagrin. We
Okay,
then immediately
excellent, go on.
continued on and continued messing about when we learned that if you say glory to Team Rocket, you can make all the coughing still coughing. So that's how we kind of just didn't bump into them and have them explode, because they can also explode. And then I decided to turn around and leave everyone once they got into some other big room, because that seemed like a thing. And I said, glory to Team Rocket, and these guys were like, beep boop. So I went inside, and then I made friends with this guy, and he tried to murder me.
Okay. Very normal conversation. Continue.
Okay. Well,
That's everything that happened to me.
So Evelyn, what happened to you?
Oh, we were in a secret base and stuff, and then we moved through the Voltorbs and the coughings, and then we went into a secret room, and I wanted to die, and then we left, and we went to another room, because we were I was so frustrated with that room that we went to a place where Sherry was on a computer, and there were a bunch of Rattata, and they were eating stuff or looking for stuff to eat, and then I gave them stuff to eat. And then they were like, peace. And then the Colonel found a thing, and he glowed a bit, and then he turned into a bigger nut.
He
And
did?
and then I was just admiring him the whole time, and nothing else happened.
Okay. Sounds good. Continue.
I know. Yeah, you have 45 dark side. You have 45 inspiration. Every inspiration costs 200 bits, otherwise known as $2. So, all right. And so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Varric, what happened? What happened? What happened, my dude?
Everything was bad.
Okay, excellent.
So-
Elaborate. Yeah, go on.
So we got through.
I will
The-
tell you
the
before you go into that. 30 of those can either give a player a fate card or prestige a Pokemon. If you want to use 30 of those for that, and then you have 15 extra after that. Or you can just scatter them out wherever you want them. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
So we got through the trap of the Voltorb and the cop. Jerry got blinded for a little bit, but otherwise she's fine. We got in here, found the weird wall thing. Whatever. We couldn't figure out how to get through this because of these stupid Voltorb. We make our way into this room over here, which was completely ransacked, and there are a bunch of crates.
Okay.
While Evelyn was doing her thing, me and Sherry were setting up a computer so that she could hack into the base.
Okay.
Suddenly the alarm goes off because of this boy over here was doing some shit. And so I'm like, oh no, that's not good. And I found
Okay.
a key card to open the door, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna yeet myself all the way through this mess of Pokemon to try and rescue you and Chemo, who were all making out over here.
Yeah, that definitely happened. Continue.
I then got trapped by 5 of these guys over here and exploded. But then Jirachi was like, haha, no. And I got 3 wishes. I used one of them to save myself and completely reset time. And now all the Pokemon love us for some reason, because Jirachi was like, yeah, let's do.
Of course,
Well, they
that
don't
makes
love us,
perfect
but
sense.
they're not. we
No
are at more
Pokemon, no
risk of being
Pokemon
exploded.
in this, no Pokemon in this area are now hostile to you guys at all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then it made bell noises and disappeared.
And now the joke has become Glory to Varric after Glory to Team Break. I mean, Glory
Yeah,
to Team
glory.
Rocket.
Glory to Varric, glory to Varric, glory to
Glory
Varric,
to Varric.
glory to Varric.
Glory to Varric.
All right. But with all that being said, doo-doo-doo, my guys, each of you are in a position where you can move about and do anything you guys would like to do. If you guys would like to try to search this place some more, or try to figure out more about the Pokemon around here, or figure out things like that going on. April, while you were over here with Chemo, what was going on for like the past hour while they were doing their stuff?
We're probably just stalking instead of just aggressively making out like everyone seems to us.
What? You were also holding on to all the babies.
Oh yeah, all these babies, they're mine.
And a 500-ton baby.
Even my trash, yeah, this is my trash man. Trash man is here. Oh no.
So,
Get over here,
you guys were just kind of chit chatting while everybody else was like going off into danger. One thing that they all did not mention is that Chemo at one point had tried to teleport through everything,
Okay.
and whenever the Voltorb and Electrode and things around here had seen her try to do so, this sort of current went through the air. It seemingly like they could sense it was something was going to happen, and she collapsed and was hurting very much.
Oh no.
So that was one of the reasons why she was back here, and I assumed you would be back here with her.
Yes, you're right. You're right, absolutely. I am here. And I've
Good,
got
good.
all these babies.
Good. At some point, I'm going to assume that Varric, you do what you meant to do and go through there. Is that correct, Varric?
Yes.
So Varric, you've made it back over toward April, Chemo, and John Cena.
Varric!
Varric looks very distraught at the moment.
Yeah, what's wrong? Varric?
Everything's fine.
Okay.
The Pokemon are not going to explode if you want to come to the control room or whatever. That's fine.
That's an
I have
oddly
a key
specific thing
card.
to say, but okay.
I have a key card. I'm going to open the door.
The door behind them opens.
Cool. There we go. Let's go.
Do you need a
Come on,
pad?
dude.
No, hold on, need a pad? Are you okay? You sound out of breath.
I'll explain it later.
Okay. All right, I trust you. Let's go.
Just kind of looks at him, sees that he is kind of distraught. Chemo is going to try to stop you. She's going to try to reach out for you. What are you going to do?
He has asthma. Don't touch him.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's.
Do you stop her from reaching out to you? Do you tear yourself away? Like, no, leave me alone.
No, that'd be rude, and I don't think he would do that.
You gonna let her grab your hand?
Yeah.
She grabs your hand. As she does, you see her close her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as this happens, a bunch of the Voltorbs start freaking out as you see them start shaking around a little bit more as if they are doing something upon this happening. Keanu.
Uh-huh.
You see that the Pokemon here in the center, as it was completely taken away from its area by Jirachi. Again, all of its cords and things that were connected to it seems to have disappeared. All of the Electrode around seem to start kind of moving around and kind of looking off toward this big boy here, but he just seems to be looking around like what? I don't understand. As he looks over toward Reina, he goes, "Electrode." Oh, someone's doing something it doesn't like. What should it do?
You can just chill on it for now.
It's just it looks to you, look to her as she retorts. He looks back to you. He seems to just kind of calm down. As he just kind of closes his eyes and calm down, all the other Electrodes seem to calm down. And congratulations, you guys can use psychic stuff in here now. As Chemo grabs your hand, she seems to close her eyes, and upon doing so, she opens them back up again, looking back to you oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe keep a bit of what's bothering you quiet from certain people?
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Mm.
I just.
Yeah.
She just nods.
Everything's fine. All right, let's go.
Yeet. You guys
How
go
did you all
through
not
the
explode?
area. You guys go through the area. Evelyn, you've been sitting here with Joy and Colonel, and you were talking at Colonel for a little bit, trying to see what's going on with him. All the other Pokemon had came in. You remember Exo, Exo 12.
I remember.
He came in and he had told you thank you and stuff like that. And around the time he leaves is whenever Varric and the others start making their way back in.
How did you all not explode?
Team Rocket key card.
What? Where'd you get that?
It was in the box with the monitor.
Quiet, Varric, you're so loud. Jeez. She still seems to be typing on the computer over there.
Sorry, Sherry. He's just gonna go ahead. Oh wait, wrong. Come on now. I'm just gonna go ahead. Just take me. I'm gonna take my Duke boy, and we're just gonna go. This corner of the room.
Okay, what is happening? Hey, Varric, you okay, Varric?
Hey, where are you going?
I'm good.
Varric?
I'm just gonna sit down and pet Duke for a bit. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I get that. He's fluffy.
Yeah, Pokemon are really fluffy. That's don't worry about it. What's going on over here? Oh, Colonel.
Yeah, you found a thing.
Oh wow.
It's just like,
Oh,
oh, Colonel. Let's talk about Colonel.
He's got arms and a mouth and found a thing, and it's really neat.
Thank you for not talking about the nipples.
What?
And a leaf.
All right.
Yeah, right there.
The nips.
He's become a mammalian.
Why does a nut have nip? Anyway, don't worry about it. Okay, so.
For nut
one second, I'm
milk,
getting
really?
called.
You guys want some almond milk?
Oh, jeez. But yeah, you guys okay? Chemo, you got hurt a little bit earlier.
Kima's doing okay, right? Oh, Kima's having a stroke. Hold on. She's got asthma.
All the NPCs are fucking having strokes simultaneously.
All of them at the same time. I also took the liberty of renaming every single Pokemon. No
Oh?
one may. Yeah, I went for it.
I'm baby.
I'm baby.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wish
I
it was
wrote
baby.
I'm baby. I'm so
Oh, you wrote I'm
sorry,
baby. Oh, these guys. Okay.
I'll put this one on baby. Here you go.
Problematic, nasty.
Yeah,
Big
'cause I made-
nasty, little nasty. And Ratata XO12.
There you go.
Check.
These two.
Oh, okay. So
It
it's
took me a while to
15
name the ones
inspiration
up here.
Drill.
I
And the
won't
card-
mess
I think my
with that,
pizza guy just
XO12.
fucking lectured me.
Why?
He's like, he told, because he came down to the correct door to get me. He came down to my door, which I didn't tell him to do. And he's just like, oh, just next time say to do that. And I'm like, okay. I remember whenever I wrote down there that you were supposed to call me.
Yeah, I did say to do something, didn't I?
Man, it's really weird. He looked at me all freaking like crazy. I'm just like, yeah, I was gonna come up there, if you call me. Delivery drivers are becoming really kind of sassy the past like week or so.
They're done. They're done with everything.
We're done with
done with their
everybody's shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna,
Anyway,
Enough.
it's
I'm gonna eat one piece of pizza really quick, just one piece, and then we can continue. I'm starving.
Num 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 num.
I literally came into the call, people in the chat, and I was just like, I haven't eaten anything like all day, and they're like, eat something. I'm like,
blue.
And I believe the thing was you said you had 2 hours to decide whether you wanted food or not, and then
Yeah.
you didn't do it.
yeah,
He gave his answer. It's 15 to Beedrill and a card to April.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least it wasn't a card to Varric.
that's true. I don't think I could handle another card at the moment.
You'd crash. You'd crack like an egg.
Your will is too weak.
I can.
Next time, just say which door to go to. Blah 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 blah.
Fine,
Fucking
baby.
call me, like I freaking told you to.
Maid suit defense squad. Oh, all of them.
Defense
All
squad?
of them.
What?
Every single one.
What's going on?
All of the Pokemon.
Street snark.
Street Smarts.
Oh God, you fucking named them all.
College debt. too.
Respect women. Say say the line Bart. College debt 2. Unionized subway. Socrates was a little bitch.
Paul
Street
Smarts.
smarts. Paulus Blardicus.
Alberta.
Alberta propaganda. No U card. Varric's reincarnated soul.
I think that'd be more like
Not
wheezing
Fortnite.
if you just listen to it.
Page 2 of Google. Fortnite. Fortnite and not Fortnite. The Socialist Vanguard. Pokeball 2. Anti-Garfield. Dark Academia. Mike Hawk?
Mike Hawk.
Hugh E.
Erection.
and JoJo?
You must be the Belmont.
You must be the
Walmart's
Belmont.
Bakery.
Skinny Penis. The Probel. Boatman 64.
Yeah, we did
Walmart's
it, we did
Bakery
it.
Depression. Electro.
I didn't rename everything that seemed important.
Okay, thanks, man. And then Little Nasty, Big
Oh,
Nasty,
these guys aren't renamed.
Problematic Nasty, Maid Suit Defense Squad, Vibe Check, and I'm Baby. And these guys are still their number. Good, good, good.
rat attack, so 1-2 has been untouched.
Good.
You're welcome. I understand your absolute dominance.
So I lied.
Okay.
I'm finishing my second piece really quick.
Well,
The first piece taught me exactly how hungry I was.
I'm so sorry. I was actually super hungry. Just got one more bite.
And lock.
Oh, okay. Okay, no. Okay, good.
Now you have to play the rest of the game with that piece in your mouth.
Yep,
You heard it, gang. It's all in his
Punishment.
mouth.
it's all in my mouth.
On his mouth.
Ah, it was good. Anyway. Do. So back to what we were doing. They were praising the nut. All the girls
I
were
was-
surrounding that nut and praising it.
I only just realized that.
ah,
Evelyn asked
Beautiful.
Emo how she's feeling after getting a big old head boo-boo.
I'm doing fine now. I did something earlier and everything seemed to go pretty well, so we should be good.
That's good. And you didn't get blown up, so that's good too. Are they like cool now? Or?
Yeah, they're all fine
Cool.
because of the card.
Because of what?
The card, the key card, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you meant a fake card.
No. What is even that?
I'm kidding.
sounds fake.
Just like she reads Varric's mind and can sense the use of a fake card.
Ah, I see.
I thought you were talking about a fake card, Kimo. Are you making fun of psychics?
Are you? That sounds
I'm
really.
aware
That
with
sounds really psychicist.
I've been studying it up.
Psychicus?
I can't help how I'm born, Evelyn.
No judgment.
Tragic.
So Keanu,
Yee.
what are you gonna do in here, man?
I hadn't thought that far. So we jumped down here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no obvious way up.
Nope.
Is there another exit down here?
Looking around the area, you can tell that there is an exit. It is not down where you're at. It is off to the back area here. And there is a small ladder like object off to this side that you can climb up onto to get up to here. However, it has not been let down.
I'm gonna go explore over this way, Rennie. You can come a sec if you want.
Okay. She looks back to the electrode like, I'm sorry for whatever we did. It just kind of like looks to her. It's still very confused looking like, electrode.
Oh, 1 sec. I'll go give the electrode a little pet and be like, "Oh, you did a good job. You."
He pulls out a knife and stabs you.
Ow.
No, he's.
Bites you.
You pat him. He seems to be, again, like, as you, like, go over to pat him and, like, put your hand on him, he seems to, like, slightly, like, flinch away, like, not really knowing what you're doing, and then you pat him, he's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yee.
His Keanu's hair stands up.
No, he's not letting off any sort of electricity at the moment.
And I'll go jogging over and look at the exity/ladder thing.
Okay. I'm not still leaving.
You're
Okay,
still
my
eating.
food's gonna be here in like 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna smash my head in the wall. I'll get it done.
You make your way over here, and you begin to look up at the ladder thing while you're there. Raina seems to float over towards you, just kind of like watching what you're doing.
Huh.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to figure out how to make the ladder go down.
Is there no other way out?
I don't think so. This is the first one I saw, anyways.
She looks around, just looks back to you. Are we stuck here, Keanu?
We might be trapped.
She looks worried.
I mean, that's not so bad.
Should we call someone for help?
Yeah, one sec. Let me find my phone. And I'm gonna be right back, like Aaron, not like Keanu.
Well, we can't go to the others while there's something going on here, so we better stick right here while...
I'm back.
We better have yet more things if nothing happens.
Shut up! I'm hungry.
Uh-oh. He hungry. Oh, he hungry.
I'm hungry.
Starbucks regional manager.
But yeah, yesterday, whenever I was watching anime and stuff with Aaron, and like whenever I was streaming, all I had at that point were like I had these like peanut butter cookies, and then whenever I was watching anime with Aaron, I had like like 16 tiny little pizza rolls, and I haven't eaten anything else. So I was super hungry, and now I've noticed that since I started eating, like super hard. I've noticed that.
Why you're like this?
Why are you like this? That's a good question.
Some
get
questions
distracted.
are very philosophical in nature.
I get distracted, man. No.
I understand.
Is your food here, Aaron?
Uh-huh.
Is it good?
I don't know yet. My phone for Eric.
All right, so I'll let you have a second to like check out your stuff. You phone Varric.
Does
Right.
Varric have a phone?
You phone Evelyn.
That's right.
Hold on, let me people just reminded me. Yeah. Let me get another means of production
What
for
are the best options to follow? So we have Evelyn.
There we go.
And we have Sherry. I call Sherry.
There we go. Had to give B a lot of inspiration. You
It's
phone Sherry, as you do. Guys, you guys see that Sherry has her Poké Gear over on the side of where she's at over at the thing. She looks over at it as it rings, and then she just turns right back to the computer.
You want to get that?
No. I'm busy.
Okay. I guess I'll get it for her.
Oh, okay. It's just like it sits there ringing, and she just like leaves it alone.
Phone stops ringing. I'm like, you're right. We are stuck here. We're gonna die.
Evelyn, you answer her phone for her.
Hello?
Hello?
Ah.
Oh, hey, Keanu.
Ah.
Oh.
I didn't say it was Keanu.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Evelyn, you answer the phone?
It's...
Yeah. Hello?
Who is this?
Who is this? I thought this was someone else.
How did you get her phone?
Oh, she's right here. She's just on the computer. She's busy, so she didn't want to answer the phone.
State your position.
I don't know if I should be giving it out to strangers.
So you do not work for... Interesting.
Okay, interesting how.
The phone call ends.
Okay, well, I hang up.
The phone rings again.
Oh, I answer it. Hello?
Is it me this
Is
time?
that creepy guy
It's
again?
you this time.
Oh,
Oh, hey,
hey,
man.
God. Also, you sound older.
Hey, is this the Wendy's?
No, this is Evelyn. Sherry's on the computer. She's busy.
Oh. Help me, Evelyn, we're gonna die.
What? You're gonna die?
Yep.
Oh no! Where are you?
We're trapped in a pit.
In a pit?
Okay, it's
Where?
not like a pit. It's more like a lowered area, and there's a ladder we can't reach.
How did? Okay.
I jumped
You jumped. Where from?
Yeah.
Where?
above.
Above. Okay. Colonel, can you come with me? I'll be.
1 second, because you reminded me something last time. When it comes to Colonel. He watches you leave.
Or okay, you can. I guess chill there. That's cool too.
Okay. You make your way out.
Yeah.
You go off into the room here. April, you just saw Evelyn leave. What do? You want to stay there?
Well, I'm gonna fucking either way.
Huh?
Why? It's just like I'm running. I don't know what's happening.
You going with?
Chemo, yeah, Chemo, you coming?
Chemo will also come because she's like problems here.
mentioned-
Don't want to be near Varric.
Mentioned Keanu and.
Joy,
gonna die.
hey,
Joy
can
will
you
also
please
come.
make sure. No, hold on.
Nope.
Jerry?
Sherry's fine.
Varric's there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
so-
making
and so
sure
is
someone
Cena,
is with
and
Varric.
So
because
is Colonel
Varric
and
seems-
Cena.
Varric is currently having a stroke. I don't trust him to be alone. I'm sorry.
I'm sharing a yum bar with dude.
I don't trust that. You never do that.
So
Yeah,
you
no,
head
no,
off.
hold
You
me-
head off into the next room, Evelyn. Do you know where to go?
I mean, he mentioned he jumped down from a place. I'm still on the phone with him, I assume.
Yep.
So where? How did you get to where you are? You jumped down from above. Where's above?
In the
Aside from-
generator, I think.
In the what?
I'm with the big blue, the Starbucks regional manager.
When we walk by this, can I see inside that room now, or?
Not from the windows in this hall. Remember, you can only
Oh.
see them from the windows in the other hall, or in the room
Okay.
here.
Well, I only.
He
know
could have only
that
gone to a
one-
couple of places.
That's the only other place to go. So let's go there, I guess.
Voop. You make your way in here. As you do, you see that the three Voltorb have moved themselves off to the side of the room. They have not. They're not really guarding the wall anymore.
Okie doke. Have a lovely day. I guess it's through here.
You want to yeet yourself in there?
I suppose, is it like a drop? I guess it is. Yeah, he says it's drop. So I will try to drop.
April, you see Evelyn go into the wall.
Yeah, it's a fake wall. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. Okay. I carefully put my hand.
Seems fine.
Okay, cool. This place is haunted. Let's go.
It's
Eric
fine.
is
You've been
connected.
through that.
I've been haunted before.
Oh no, the babies.
I tripped. The babies, they went flying everywhere.
Oh no!
Ah! Ah!
You tripped and
Chemo!
let go of all the babies. No.
You've got butterfingers!
Do-do-do. You guys make your way into a room. You guys find a set of a ladder leading downward into this area. You guys find yourselves in this area. Look at this. You guys are look at how good you guys are.
It was
Got
really
it.
good.
You guys look around. You see a bunch of electrodes. You're still on the phone with him.
Hello?
Keanu, are you in here?
You guys see there's just like a bunch of electrodes in the room. They're all like staring off in this direction. Like off and down.
Let's go that way.
It's okay. Act natural.
You guys make your way in towards here. As you do, you don't see the blue one because he's below you.
Mhm.
But you guys do see the electrode that's like up here, just kind of like looking down. And you do see like what appears to be a ladder over through here, but it seems to be upward. It seems to be not let down yet. Evelyn, you were the one that rushed in first. You see it first.
There you are.
You don't see them yet.
Oh, okay. You don't
So you
them?
see a ladder.
Oh, I see a ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, are they like below?
Yes.
Oh, got you. Okay,
Mhm.
got you.
Because they had jumped down here.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
You make
Right.
your way there. You look down. You see what appears to be Keanu and Reyna. Keanu's just like sitting there on the phone, and Reyna's just like kind of floating and looking up at you.
Hey, yeah, you guys don't look like you're dying at all.
Evelyn, we're gonna die.
I don't want to be trapped down here forever.
You can fly.
Oh yeah. She flies up.
Yeah.
I'll let the ladder.
I
down,
was
Keanu.
here's the thing. I was gonna see if Keanu was gonna say anything, and she was definitely going to go up as Keanu climbed. Like she was just gonna float up beside of him.
Yeah, Evelyn will let the ladder down.
Keanu, the ladder comes down.
Hooray!
You come back upstairs. Here's the thing.
Our hero.
Reyna's not the smartest.
No.
She's not the smartest person in the world.
Often forgets what she is.
And go. I mean, too would forget if I was a ghost.
Keanu, you come up and you find most of the girls.
Oh
Hi.
no, harem ending.
Oh gosh.
That's not what I meant, but yeah, sure.
Well,
Oh, the babies. Are they okay?
We only
The
dropped them
babies are
several.
okay.
We only
They're-
dropped them
no,
several
shh.
times, but no, they're fine.
It's a 5-second rule. If they don't know, it doesn't count.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
they're tough babies.
Yeah, we're
So-
doing.
Exits
Are you-
back out that way. We
Cool.
should probably meet up back with Varric and Sherry. Also, I
What?
got a really creepy phone call just before you called.
Oh.
Or
Was
Sherry
it-
got a really creepy phone call.
While you guys are here, by the way, you notice that there is a doorway path off away
Position-wise
from where
or
you guys
something.
are.
What's up?
Huh.
Down where Keanu you came from, you did still notice this large like door-like area over behind you, but there was no handle and no anything like that on it. So there is still like a large like exit to this place, but like it wasn't like an actual door. It's more like a wall.
Like a hanger, like pneumatic lock.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking about.
There's Nate. You got like crank called by some guy.
I don't know. He seemed to maybe...
get prank called all the time. It's honestly not that bad. At first it was really strange, but you know, sometimes you want to talk to somebody else for a little bit.
You're a little bored. You got nothing going on, so you kind of roll with the joke.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. This didn't seem like that though. This seemed like, you know, he knew who Sherry was, and expected her to answer the phone, and she didn't, and he wanted to know where we were.
Nope, he wanted to know your identification basically.
Oh, he wanted to know my identification or something.
Because I believe whenever he answered, he said for you to give your number, or what was it?
He said something like like status or position or something like that.
Was it
I think
position?
it's
It might have
position,
it might have
which
been
is why I
position.
remember.
Yes.
Because I in my head said missionary.
But no, like it was meaning more like I guess I
Like
can't really
rank.
tell you. No, position definitely.
I
If
would-
that's what it said.
yeah.
That's what you think.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, he was asking like either where we were or something about position or something.
Huh. I saw a big
And
blue
he
ball.
had a really creepy voice.
Oh. Did you
Like he
hang
was
up on him?
whispering. I mean, he hung up on me, and it was kind of rude.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Hmm?
Are you guys still in the lobby?
I mean, we're. I
Probably.
imagine
No,
we're.
we're
Are we
still in
walking
the-
and talking?
oh,
I would imagine.
No, I meant,
I-
are you guys still in the?
Oh, they're
the
disconnected.
game.
Yeah, it just disconnected me.
Oh,
Oh.
weird.
Give
Oh,
me
yeah,
give me a second. I'll get back in. Hopefully the autosave did everything.
yeah, disconnected me too.
Hopefully the autosave did everything.
Let's hope. I hope.
You don't want to lose all those fantastic names.
Please, I don't want to make them up again. Thinking is really hard, y'all.
I get
I
that.
get that.
But no, like whenever
I only do it once a week.
here's
it's
the
really
thing, like
tragic.
that's my bad for like saying the word position. He was like the actual thing on the phone was meaning like what's your position, as in like what is
Like a
your
rank.
Yes.
Your rank, yeah.
But no, definitely if that's how
That's how she
she wants to
interpreted
take
it,
it,
so that's what I'm
definitely
going with.
100%.
Yeah, you run with it.
100%.
Just take it and run it.
Let me turn this off so that nobody gets our super secret passwords.
It's really secret. It's really well hidden.
Nobody can find out about our super secret passwords, guys. It's too
Which just
super
happens
and
to be
secret.
Super Gamer 64 2020.
Almost stop.
You know, honestly, like that's probably a better password than what we actually have.
Definitely is.
The Legend 27.
The Legend 27.
So someone's gonna try that, and they're gonna end up in someone else's game. They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
All right,
They're
the
gonna
game's
teleport.
back up.
They're sent to baby jail.
Not baby jail.
Good old gay baby jail.
We always end up back here.
But yes, we are back here. We'll wait till everybody gets back in. But you guys can still talk. Like what's Evelyn still saying?
Yeah, she was just mentioning like someone mentioned something about the position or location or something.
Huh. Did, and then he hung up on you?
Yeah,
And
then he
then-
hung up,
And then I called you?
and then you called like a second later.
What an interesting timeline.
Right?
I have nothing to contribute to that. I don't have any opinions or ideas about what to do about that.
Okay, cool.
Do you
There's
think
a
it-
big door over there with no handles. That's a neat thing.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's the door.
as you're saying you don't have anything to say about it. Raina's just back there like she's trying to think, and she's just like, I'm not good at figuring things out. Maybe Varric knows.
He's smart.
Showing like
Maybe.
Raina's just like Varric's a smart person.
I mean,
Seems smart.
I had a thought. Maybe you think it might have been like her dad or something.
I had one of those once.
Tragic.
No, it might have been her dad. Yeah, sure, why not? Kind of rude dad, though.
Well, I mean, we know he's with Team Brave.
Well, at that
So-
point, he's just wondering about his daughter's position, right? Maybe he wants to know where she is.
You can come, like, pick her up.
Yeah, but he's with Team Brave. I think that's an important thing that we shouldn't look over.
You still have her phone, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Is there like a caller ID thing for fucking that number?
You want to see who just called you?
Yes.
It says daddy.
It says that. Well, that answers that question.
Well, glad that we solved that one.
But daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
Please stop saying daddy.
You leave her alone.
Daddy.
Daddy.
You leave her alone. She's still at a good age to be calling him daddy.
She's 8. Of course she is.
What's his phone number?
YA.
Put it in my phone.
Alright. What's his number? I guess.
XXX. XXXXX. XXY.
This number.
Well,
Number,
shucks.
number.
I don't know why I
Number.
asked for the actual number.
You tried.
As if you'd come up with one.
I
Putting
just
that
did.
In my phone. 555.
Keanu, you have the number XXXXXXXXXXY.
Here's a question. Is that number the same number as the one that we found on OJ?
One that you found on
the
on
fake
the
OJ.
other Officer Jenny.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
Okay.
And then we solved that mystery.
Yeah, there's still that number that we should probably deal with soon.
Perhaps.
Keanu's like, you're right. Ring, ring.
I haven't shown that number to anyone.
You're right. Takes your poke at ring, ring. At this point, though, you have told everybody about it now.
I told everybody about it. Yes.
Yeah.
twice.
Do I have that number 2?
Well, I believe I think we decided we all wanted to be there for that call.
Can
So
I
do
have
you-
it?
I mean, do you want to call it right now?
I mean, I'm gonna call one of these at some point pretty soon.
You want to just call them both right now?
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you-
We should probably go with Varric though. We should probably go with Varric.
Maybe.
Oh,
I just said we all want to be there for that.
You got me all
and-
excited.
He's probably gonna say no. Just like my real dad would have if he was there.
If he had ever
Brown.
existed.
Sitting there sending me letters like, oh, Keanu, go to school, be like, screw you, Dad.
Be a lawyer? Where's that timeline?
You guys want to make your way back into the other rooms?
Yeah, I hope so,
Yeah.
I guess.
Phew. Varric, before they get back,
Alright, Ferrex, here, give me the number now.
Varric,
Yeah.
you just sitting here with Duke, just sitting here petting him and giving him a yum bar?
We're sharing a yum bar right now. Yeah.
Have anything else you want to do while you're sitting here? Or just gonna sit here until they come back.
I'm just gonna keep watch over Sherry at this point. It's like I don't want to do much of anything at the moment.
You keep watch over Sherry. As you do, you notice that Sherry is basically being very meticulous about this place. She seems to be being very much, everything's taken up by what she's trying to figure out right now. She doesn't really seem to notice that everybody else has left the room or care that nobody but you was in it. And as things are going by, let me roll for Sherry really quick to see how fast she's gonna get through this.
I believe in you, Sherry. You could do this.
She's gonna get 2 rolls. This is the first roll. Not very fast, unfortunately. Sherry is unfortunately not the best person for this. I don't think I have any. Wait a minute. I don't think I have any Sherry inspiration. Do I? Do I have any Sherry inspiration?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I feel like you probably
We
did.
probably
you have some
do.
right
Yeah, you got
It
5.
seems like-
Right
I have
here.
5. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use 5
All of them.
because I really want this to happen. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
well,
You know, you're the DM. You can say that you don't use all 5 of them. You know.
that would be cheating.
In my video game?
Well, something just went into a bag.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. I pulled it out of the bag and I put it back in.
Oh, okay.
Do-do-do. We'll keep these around in case we ever get any other Sherry inspirations. But these 4 are gone. We'll keep this one around in case we get any more Sherry inspirations, though, so I can just copy.
Okay.
As everything seems to be going through like pretty well for you, Varric, you see that most everything is taken care of. You're petting Duke. You notice a noise happen beside of you.
What's the noise?
Seems like a slight vibration sound, and then all of a sudden you start hearing air going through the walls. You see around the room as the vents up on the top of it seem to have started going much more quickly. You see like little ribbons of like spider silk still on them, seemingly moving at a decent rate. You look around at the walls. You see that the walls that normally were just like bare walls, some of the lights begin to come back to them as like the blue and red lights from the walls seem to light up in the room.
Huh.
You see large R's appear like in the tops of the walls, just like as they are like looking over like around where this guy here is, like up in these like little top sections of like walls. You see like R's appearing like for decoration and things of that nature. As everything seems to start up this way, Sherry seems to stop typing what she's doing. She seems to just kind of stop and is staring down at the screen.
Sherry?
What's all that?
You guys go away. You're not here yet.
Oh, okay.
Be gone.
I'ma get up and I'ma go over to Sherry and be like, hey Sherry, what you doing?
You look over Sherry's shoulder. As you do, you see what appears to be schematics on the screen. Seem to be from something called Silphco. As what appears to be on the screen currently is a Pokeball. And looking at the Pokeball, you see that there is a R on the Pokeball. As Sherry looks back to you, most of the rest of the stuff on like beside of it that like explain things seem to be in very, very tiny writing, very much like some things are being left out of it. You also see that Sherry seems to be logged in currently as a admin. And as you are looking things over, and as she turns back to you, she goes, Varric?
Yeah, Sherry?
This is a Pokeball for stealing Pokemon.
Oh, that's not good.
It says that 5 were made. And
5? So it was completed?
Mm-hmm. 5 were made, and 1 is active.
1 is is there any more information? Does it know?
Access to the server that the Pokemon seem to be on is under the leader's access. I can't access it as an admin.
Huh.
But there are apparently 4 Pokemon inside of the server that have been stolen.
That's very not good.
And there's one that's still out there that's still able to do anything. She like kind of points off toward a section of it where you see her pointing to. She seems very nervous upon seeing this, as you see that there is this is a full blueprint of how to create these. And from what you can tell, looking at this yourself, it goes over your head. But Sherry seems to understand this. Sherry is pointing at the things. Basically, it seems like Sherry feels like she knows how to make these. It seems like she now knows how to make these.
Oh no!
And she does not seem to really like that she now knows how to make these.
Forbidden knowledge.
Sherry? Let's go ahead and delete the blueprints. Can Can you do that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Varric?
Yes, Sherry?
Uh, um, am I in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. In fact, this
I
is
can't
probably...
I can only delete it here. I can't delete it here. She points at her head.
Well... It's better that we get rid of the blueprint and... Sherry, I need you to promise me something.
Hmm?
No matter who asks you anything of the sort, don't mention that you know how to make one of these. Ever.
Even Uncle Ulysses?
Even Uncle Ulysses.
Even Daddy?
Especially your dad.
Hmm. She looks back and she moves the cursor she has over toward a section of the blueprints, where you seem to see that she starts typing out what you can only consider are random bits of code. As she begins typing this out, she mumbles under her breath, "In case they recover it, I want to make sure that it's gibberish."
Please do.
She seems to start writing down random bits of code and changing what some of the things say. As she does, she then saves the blueprint, and then she deletes the blueprint. She seems to think just in case they find some way of recovering it.
That's good. That's perfect.
You still see the server on this. There is still, like, the server that she had brought up that seems to have 4 Pokemon inside of it. This is just like the servers that you assume are on are on PCs everywhere, where you just see like a more global scale of it. Whatever this seems to be is what it seems to be holding the 4 Pokemon that were stolen with those balls.
Can we access it?
And again, showing that one of the balls have not been used. And according to Sherry, only the leader has access to using this. So as you ask, can you access it? She shakes her head. I'm not good enough to figure out what's going on here without worrying that any of the traps in this place might... She kind of like makes like a boom. Like boom.
I understand.
Now, at this point, you hear footsteps coming from the other side of the hall. What were you saying?
Is there a way that you can get the Coughing and the Voltorb back into their Pokeballs from...
She nods. Are you sure we should?
Well, part of me was thinking that we take them with us and figure out what to do with them then, and having them not in their Pokeballs would be difficult.
She looks over toward.
That's a good idea.
She looks over toward the trap section. She seems to definitely bring up that. She goes, "Yes, definitely they could help, but if you use someone else's Pokeballs, they can find them."
Alright, then never mind about that.
I don't know how many of them are left, but someone's still using these servers.
Alright then. I guess we could leave them. They'll be fine. They don't need much. Since they've survived this long.
Maybe we could give them to someone else?
I was thinking that too. just don't know who. The police?
There's no one like that in this town, is there?
No, there's not. It might just be best to leave them. If they can find them through the Pokeballs, then it's better that they stay then.
The rest of you show up around this time. Except for you, Electro. Go away.
He came with. He's our friend.
Varric, you look back as you see everybody coming in. Everybody, you see Varric and Sherry seemingly over top of one of the monitor that she has. Sherry does not look fantastic.
Hey guys, what's going on?
You actually see that, like, Cena is beside, like, Sherry's leg, whenever Cena usually doesn't stick near Sherry at all. And you see that Colonel is just kind of, like, having his arms, like, crossed and leaning against this part over here, because he's cool.
So cool. Well, what's up, guys?
She looks back at you, Varric, as if she doesn't know what she should say or not.
We were just figuring out what to do with the Pokemon through here, but we're pretty sure that we should just leave them as is. There's no police that we could take them to or anything of the sort.
Well, couldn't we just release them?
We could do that too.
How many of them are here? Do you know, Sherry? She looks back. There are around 50 Voltorb and Electrode, or not Voltorb and Electrode. There are around 50 Voltorb and Coughing. There are around 7 or 8 Electrode. And there's a bunch of Rattata.
That's a lot of numbers.
Check see if they wanna get out of here. Maybe wanna be free in the wild. I don't know.
They're not put inside of actual issued Pokeballs, but they do have some sort of numbers associated with them. I can release them with this button. She points. I can put them back, or we could maybe release the balls, but that's going to require a lot of unfortunate exploration.
Yeah, I don't know if I doubt they could all fit. We'd have to use the elevator a bunch of times to get them all out of here if we release them here.
I was assuming that the elevator still works after that.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of which...
Did you?
Oh no!
Do you know for sure it's not working anymore?
That elevator isn't working.
Oh no!
It seems as if there was some structural damage caused by maybe some of the Rattata. I don't know, but some of the wires are loose or chewed through. It probably should have fell whenever we came down.
Well, aren't we lucky?
I'm glad that we're lucky then.
Then we'd all be ghosts.
Reyna looks excited.
So, is there another way out at least?
There is a freight elevator. It goes down a very long hall of storage areas off to the north. I believe it seems to come out underneath the Lake of Rage, where there is. She kind of like points off toward the screens. You guys see what appears to be some sort of antenna. There's a small antenna deep beneath the lake that is emitting some very strange signals. I didn't know if you all wanted me to turn that off or not.
Are you able to?
Mm-hmm. As long as the Electrode aren't, well, powering it, it should be easy.
That was part of the thing that you guys said briefly earlier, I think.
Yeah, it was kind of bothering Patchy.
What exactly is it doing?
She kind of like looks it over. I don't have any of the research on hand, but it seems to be mostly trying to stimulate and, well, anger certain Pokemon while repelling others. And it seems to affect some Pokemon more than the others. It's, again, a lot of the research isn't here, but has a little diagram showing a Magikarp and a Gyarados. Something to do with evolution. There does seem to also say that there's some side effects or variants associated with it. And then they show this large blue ball.
I think
Well, if it's bothering certain Pokemon and making them angry, then we should probably turn it off.
Yeah, man, it's called the Lake of Rage. Doesn't mean to be the lake no bueno.
You got it.
What I could do is I could release all the Electrode, and then I could turn that off, and then there'd just be a lot of Electrode wandering around down here, though. I mean, it's not like that's too big of a problem. I didn't mean to kick the microphone. God damn it.
What
Sure, you gotta
microphone?
stop
What are you
doing that.
doing, Jerry?
What was I saying? Fuck.
You could release the Electrode.
There would just be a lot of Electrode and Voltorb and Coughing running around here. Or we could return them first and take them somewhere else, or... She shrugs.
We could release them after they're in their Pokeballs, right?
Are we not going toward Blackthorn City?
I thought that was the plan.
There are
that's the
police officers there we can maybe leave them with if we want to do that. Also, if we do just release them and let them run around down here, it's not like they're going to cause any trouble. No one comes down here, right?
But will they be able to give food? And I don't know if Electrodes eat food, but
I
Well,
don't
they
think they
survive.
do.
Probably
As
just
far
eat
as I
electricity.
She just
So-
shrugs.
Yeah,
we can take them out, or we can leave them down here. I think the Electrode and Voltorb would find this place a lot more habitable than the trees.
Yeah, the Rattata and Coughing might want to leave though. Hey, you
Yeah.
guys over there.
There
like we go
again,
to the
they had all
Rattata.
went inside of like the cracks in the doors and like headed off toward different places.
Oh, okay.
Tragic.
Well,
Oh, they've
you
survived
go.
this long. I mean,
yeah,
I guess they don't need to be out in the wild. They all seem perfectly fine here.
That's a point, yeah.
I'm gonna actually hold on. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take out my fluffy tail and ring it a little bit. See if any Rattata comes scurrying back a sec. Forgot I had this. Now that it's not attached to my butt.
Keanu.
Yeah, that'll make you forget.
Okay, well.
Oh, there goes Stu.
XO12, you here? Or 21, or yeah, XO12.
Let me get. Yeah, we definitely come over. Go ahead and roll me luck. None of them are here to see you do this, so.
I thought it made a noise, so that's why.
13. You're sitting there kind of shaking it for a little bit, trying to see if you can get anything to come to you. None of the Pokemon around seem to really go to you or do anything. However, upon you doing that, you do notice that Colonel kind of gets closer and like leans up against the wall a bit closer to you.
You like fluffy tails, don't you, Colonel?
He then kills you, you see.
Realize just how close my SpongeBob impression is to my voice for Evelyn.
Upon you guys doing all this stuff, it doesn't really seem to have any of the Rattata come to you.
Well, I mean, they seemed pretty okay down here. You could try maybe seeing if the Coughing want to go up. And hand them off to one of the OJ and Blackthorn.
Although, we've already seen Team Break. It's possible that if we give them the Pokeballs, then they could use them and just take them because that's just what they do.
There, we could release the ones down here, and can you just release everything but the coughings?
Kind of just like looks to the thing. She looks back to you. She seems to shake her head, but it's either an all or nothing thing.
Okay, well, we can convince them to come with us. That's fine. You can just release them all, I guess.
I mean, is there?
The big thing is, just to make sure that we don't like go around in circles too much.
Mm-hmm.
She needs them all released so that she can stop the signal. If you guys don't want to release them all, she can't stop the signal.
Okay, well then that simplifies that.
Just to kind of get you guys like on the same page.
Okay.
Because right now the electrode are powering the signal.
Okay.
Then I guess go ahead, release them.
Boop.
There we go. We're done
Yay.
walking in circles here.
I'm sorry.
No, I
We
just
did
wanted
it.
I
We did it,
wanted to make
gamers.
sure that everybody was on the right. I was on the same level with that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So, do you think we should like try to tell one of the OJs about this place, or?
The one in Blackthorn.
I think we should. I think this place will be fine if nobody ever finds it again.
I mean, I
Okay.
trust you.
As you're
Seems very
saying that, like again, Sherry's just kind of like looking very like.
Yeah, here you go. I drew it down here.
Oh god.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Let me go
Oop,
look.
there it is.
Aww.
Aw.
So cute.
Well,
I don't feel like drawing hands. Fuck you. You got midden hands now.
it's Trauma City today.
Yeah, you're fucked forever, dude. You understand this, right?
I am immensely fucked, and things are not going to be too great for Barrick. Things are going to get a little weird for Barrick. But anyway.
Bioshock too. Go on.
I guess, yeah. I guess that's that. Wanna head out, I guess? Oh wait, no. There was a
Gonna
thing
use the
that we were talking
elevator.
about. We got there's a couple numbers.
A couple
that we were gonna-
numbers.
Sherry, your phone when your phone rang and you didn't answer it because you were busy.
Mhm.
It was your dad.
Oh. Okay.
And he seemed like he was curious about position or something.
What did you tell him?
I told him I shouldn't give out location to strangers because I didn't know it was your dad at the time. So, and then he hung up after saying that it was interesting or something.
Oh, you probably should have told him you were an admin.
Oh, I thought he meant like our
Whoops.
location.
Oh.
That was a weird way to phrase that.
Num,
Ruh-roh.
num, num.
So, I can deduce that he asked what was your position.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what I said he said.
Pizza's good, man.
But
Pizza is good.
God, I wish
DM
that were
Sama.
me.
but I wasn't sure if we should call him back or.
Hello?
Did you really
What?
just...
Oh my god.
So, Keanu, which number did you just call?
I wasn't given the other number, so get Sherry's dad.
Okay.
Okay. Looking for daddy.
Keanu, you call Sherry's dad. As you do, it rings a couple of times, and then when the time you say hello to get all their attention. Who is this number?
This is Keanu. Nice to meet you.
Keanu.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you as well. What do I owe the pleasure?
I was gonna ask if you could stop doing so much crime stuff, because it's really hurting people.
You're right, Keanu. I should probably stop.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure you knew that, because you might not have known, and that would have been like a major buzzkill if you're all like, ah, we did it, we achieved human
So,
evolution,
Keanu,
but all these dead people.
So, Keanu, how was Mahogany Town?
Guys, are we in Mahogany Town?
Unfortunately. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's nice. It's actually really cool. I think they should do a lot more to expand this place. Like, there's all these big open fields. They could have soccer games and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Very interesting. And you're there with my daughter?
Yeah, she's around. Hi, Sherry.
She just waves like, hi. Are you on speaker right now, or are you just talking to him?
No, yeah, I'm just having a
Okay.
meeting.
So you're taking care of her then.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to keep her very close. Sherry is a bit of a special case. I would hate for her to have to be with her uncle at the time. Although I'm sure you know all about that, don't you? You were one of the victims of the kidnappings, were you not?
Uh-huh, it was horrible. They took away Marilyn, and the boat nearly sank, and then we were gonna drown, and then Daniel Radcliffe tried to eat us.
I honestly have no idea why they were getting Pokemon for those reasons, especially trying to take out famous ones. To be honest, that seems like you're asking for more attention to be drawn to yourself. I'll be sure
Surprisingly
to...
little, you'd figure.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, my grandma knows, and she wasn't too happy about it, but, I mean...
Your grandma?
Uh-huh.
She's in Alola, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think so. That's where she's been my whole life.
What is this conversation?
He seems to just be sitting there, you see him, like, you hear, like, a kind of, like, lean back, like he's in a chair or something happen, and he's just like...
Talk about Evelyn. This guy's really nice.
Keanu.
Yeah?
I can assume you're going to take care of Sherry, are you not?
Totally. She's like a mega sweetie.
Alright, then could you tell me one thing?
Probably.
Are you planning to go back towards Sinnoh, or are you planning to go into Kanto?
Guys, who wants to know if we're going to Sinnoh or Kanto?
Tell them we're going to Sinnoh.
We're going to Sinnoh.
You're sure?
Are we sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright then, I'll be sure to have my people stop off in Kanto then, just to make sure that everything goes smoothly.
Okay.
Keanu, when you return to Sinnoh, make sure to keep my daughter away from everything, alright? I'd much rather her not get caught up in all of this. However, I do see something very interesting about where you are. About half a mile underground. That's very interesting, Keanu. What exactly are you doing with my daughter?
We got stuck. We're just leaving now. But did you know there's ice caves in Sinnoh? No one told me that while I was there.
Yes.
Like the whole time.
It's a very cold place.
You think I would have known that? Anyways, it was nice meeting you. What is your name anyways? I don't want to call you Daddy because that feels weird for me.
It was nice talking to you as well, Keanu. As for myself, you could just call me boss. I know that you technically are an admin. However, if you are wanting to go against me, which I highly hope that you're not, go ahead and call me father. I'm kidding. No. I was playing.
Please call me father. Mr. Daddy was my grandfather's name.
Mr. Daddy was my grandfather, you see.
Well, if they have people like Papa Chungus.
Papa Chungus.
Please, if you are not planning to go against me, and if you are planning to keep Sherry away from any of the events going on, you may call me Samuel.
Okay, goodbye, boss. Samuel.
Goodbye, Keanu. It was nice speaking to you. Call me anytime.
Okay.
I love hearing updates about my daughter. He waits for you to hang up. He waits for you to hang up.
Yeah,
Wait, we're going back to Sinnoh?
I don't know. He said he was gonna send people to Kanto.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fine. We're going to Sinnoh, right?
No, we're going to Kanto.
Oh well,
Going to
heck.
Kanto.
He was wanting to. He
He's
was
gonna
wanting to
be.
send people to. He was wanting to send his people wherever Sherry wasn't going to be. So you're like, I'm going to send. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I guess we're gonna make him real cross with us.
More trauma.
You want me to call him back and let him know?
No.
Okay.
I really wish you would put that on speakerphone.
I'm sure I can concisely relay any information.
So why did you bring up ice caves?
You guys told me like yesterday. When I was all like, there's ice caves and stuff, and you were all like, yeah, and I'm like, duh, I want to go there.
Have you not looked at a map?
No, I don't know where I am.
Just never.
I've been kidnapped for 3 weeks, and I have not seen a map
Kidnapped to
the
continent
whole
to
time.
continent? Have you ever traveled outside of your house?
Yeah, to the beach, around town, sometimes up to the mountain. That's where I found Marilyn.
Keanu, I need you to focus.
I'm laser focused. I'm so laser focused, Evie would be jealous.
Was there anything weird that he said?
I thought he told me to call him Daddy once, and that was. I don't think he actually said that. He's happy we're taking care of Sherry, and said that she's real special and doesn't want her. And then he kind of ellipsed off for a second, and then he asked where we were going. He said something about us being a half a mile underground, but I didn't think the elevator was
Okay then.
that far.
Thank you, Keanu.
So he knows where we are.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he knows we're in the Hoggy Town, a mile underground.
And by
Does he know
I mean,
that?
and by half a mile underground,
Yeah.
I probably meant closer to like a fourth of a mile. But you know, whatever. Fuck it. I don't care.
No, half a mile, bro.
That's a long way, man.
Gotta go deep.
That's a fucking long ass way. But you know.
It's a kilometer down.
How does he know where we are?
Satellites. I don't know.
Well,
Satellites.
maybe, but you know, this place has good reception.
Have the
for
best
being
reception.
being half a
It's
mile
probably
That's
That's
actually a
big
very
antenna.
good point.
Maybe it's because it's got a big old wire that sticks out of the lake. It's like a big old, like, natural satellite dish, so we just get, like, sick reception.
Maybe he knows where his daughter is because he fucking gave his daughter the fucking thing and has maybe a tracker or something in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? There's probably a tracking device on the phone.
Not your phone, her phone.
Her phone.
Do you think that, like, we can get really good TV here? Do you think we can get a Lowland TV here?
I mean, theoretically.
Hey, Sherry.
Hmm?
Your father apparently knows exactly where you are at the moment. I
Nods.
think he has a tracking.
She nods.
You know that you have a tracking device on you.
Well, it's in my phone.
Is there a way to turn it off?
Probably.
Do you think you can do it?
I mean, he'll probably be mad, and then he'll call me, and then I'll have to talk to him.
You don't have to talk to him if you don't want to. But if you don't want to, that's fine.
I can do it.
But do you want to do it? Do you like knowing that he knows where you are?
I don't know. She's like, I don't know. Uncle Lissy said that we're going to be going up against him, and I'm not sure what Uncle Lissy wants to do, and I'm not sure what Daddy wants to do, and I'm not sure what you guys want to do, and all I can think of is ball. If I'm gonna be in trouble. She like actually just like kind of stops in the middle of that, like she's like, I shouldn't say. Looks to
I
each of
tapped your
them,
head.
looks down. don't want to get in trouble.
I'm gonna pat her head. It's fine, Sherry. For us, you won't be in trouble. We'll think about it. We don't have to do it right now. But what we do need to do is we need to get out of here.
Yeah, there was also the other number. The one that we got out, the one that I found on OJ, the fake OJ.
Let's worry about that after we get out of the secret base.
That's fair.
I mean, Sherry already said
Okay.
she knows exactly how to get out.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I guess let's get moving.
Do you guys want to do anything before you leave the secret base?
Wanna
Do we,
poke my head
do we
out to
want
these
to
coffins?
try and
Hey, y'all
loot
wanna
the
come with?
place?
Keanu,
up,
that
Eric?
door. Keanu, that door doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's where all the
What was
Rattata went, and there's like a door there, and it's like somewhat parted, but it has like all kinds of wires and stuff like chewed up around it and stuff like that. Mostly because I'm mostly saying that because like I don't want to reuse any of the stuff we already have for other things. You guys already I've got everything down here. Because again, I could make you guys go through and find fucking Lab 2. I could have you guys go and find like
Yeah,
another hallway to
probably.
go through. I could send you guys down yet another fucking hallway.
I want to find all the loot and 100% this game so that we can.
But
use
most
it
of these
later.
things are just going to be filled with more coughing and Voltorb, and you've just disabled those, so...
They're disabled. We turn it off.
Is there any notable loot that we can just grab and leave since everything's kind to us now?
Notable loot? Why are you treating this like a video game, man?
Because I like video games and we're playing D&D.
How dare you?
Essentially.
I wish I could play Dend.
You guys already got the rocket card. You guys already got the password. You guys already figured out things through the thing. If you guys want to ask Sherry to do anything, you guys can do so. If you guys want to do anything with your Pokemon, if you guys want to rest up, if you guys want to ask Joy for anything, if you guys want to do anything like that, you guys do you. But essentially, from what you guys understand right now, you guys are basically done with this place. Most everything here was taken away. You guys have found the only room right here which basically had anything in it, and most of the stuff inside the boxes were eaten through by Rattata.
Mm.
Okay.
Except for that Super Evolution Stone, which fucking apparently they didn't want.
Which it got fucking crushed. So
It was in with all of the dusty bars.
but yeah, do we want to just get out of here first and then take care of stuff later? Or?
Yeah, we still gotta go check up on Chemo's sister because she's probably like doing brain kung fu with someone.
Yeah, that's what we
That's
said.
true.
That's why I was saying we're going off the
Okay,
Blackthorn.
cool.
Oh my fucking god! Shut
Oh
up.
my god.
All right, so
Oh
first
my-
off,
Okay, cool.
all right.
Boom.
Keanu, are you gonna jump in on this?
So
Oh no, I'm letting you guys waste yours first.
So the big thing I was gonna bring up before we get to these things is if you guys want to have Sherry take that out of her phone before you guys leave or not,
Oh,
because that was something you guys just brought up. So
I mean, if you want him to think that we're going, there we go. Sorry, I'm a little yawny today. If you want him to think we're going to Sinnoh, and then if he sees we're going to Kano, he'd be like, "Oh, Keanu, you did me an old fib."
you did me a fib, Keanu.
You did me a fib. You did me a.
probably do it now.
Yeah.
You think other people can track Sherry through the tracker?
Sherry is
knows?
going to attempt to go through and get things done where she
You think,
is.
like,
As that's
Federal
going
Bureau
down,
of
first things
Officer
first.
Chinese?
So I'm gonna get out the fucking things.
Do you think they know where Sherry is?
Who?
Ooh.
The Federal Bureau of Officer Jennies?
I hope not.
Of
She'll
course.
have a panic attack.
Player fate cards. Yay. Okay. And Pokemon Fate. There we go. Alright, FOMO, go ahead and roll me a d12, please.
I would love to roll a d12 as soon as I find where the fuck it is. I found it. Alright. Immediately. Cool.
Nice.
Here we go. Da 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 da. Doot! 1.
Is it what I think it is? Judging by that
So
sound.
we finally hit the.
How? You're literally half a mile below ground.
Wait for it.
I'm debating on something. Leave me alone.
He's freaking. It's okay, I'll get your background music.
Place.
There's no reason.
Oh, fucking. You find another superstone.
No, it's not that. Okay, so, Fomal,
Yeah?
forgive me. We will address this hopefully by the end of the game.
Okay, I'm gonna get fucking stabbed, I see. Let's go.
We'll address that hopefully by the end of the game if we can get out of Mahogany Town. So,
Between us, we have so many fucking.
so Eric, go ahead and roll me a d12, my dude.
Alrighty. Hit. 7.
Was it the same one?
What's up?
Please tell me it's the same.
Is it the same one?
Is it skull?
So, Eric,
What-
we
what's
will
up?
address this at the end of the game.
Am I right? Is it the exact same
They got the
thing?
exact same card.
We did it again!
God.
We did it again! Eric!
Fucking fake card twinsies.
Well,
with like a
You,
friend
it
who was
literally,
fucking-
okay,
yeah,
so listen,
ruined.
Yeah.
so listen, it literally has to happen some other time because you guys are, there's no one else here, okay? I can't, unless you want fucking to affect Joy or Reyna or Sherry,
Stabs us both immediately.
No.
we'll get to you guys in
We
a
did
bit.
it.
So,
We did.
so,
Kimo stabs us both.
Sherry spends about
Sayonara,
an hour messing with her poke gear, trying to get it to work out. In that time, you guys notice that like every now and then like a coughing like flies by. It's kind of like hangs out in here. Every now and then like maybe like a Voltorb rolls in,
Hey, what it do,
then
bros?
rolls back out. At one point, you guys noticed a humongous fucking blue fucking electrode.
Hey,
The
bud,
Starbucks regional manager. Here he is.
You're
just,
beautiful.
just so you all know. Actually, no, I don't know that. Never mind.
As he just rolls in.
That was
want to hug
different
him, you
Keanu's
see.
experience.
Like, you know what? Actually, you see this like circle on the ground? He just rises up from that.
I hug
Oh,
him,
boy.
you see.
You go up to the electrode and you go to hug it, Evelyn. As you do, you hear electrode, otherwise known as for the Gloria Team Rocket.
Yeah, that thing. Glory Team Rocket or
For
whatever.
the glory of Team Rocket.
You two's understood me.
Yeah.
I just copied what she said because she obviously said glory to Team Rocket. 'Cause she said
Yeah,
that thing.
I can hear you. He can't.
You can hear me, like
Yeah.
like that other one.
Yeah, the floaty girl over there. Yeah, Rena. She's my friend. She's
Just
cool.
like upside down at the moment, just being near Keanu.
Oh, she
It's like,
going.
Keanu, Spider-Man kiss. I'm kidding.
Hello, everybody. Oh, jeez.
I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh jeez.
Keanu, look, my dress doesn't fall down when I go upside down. Isn't that cool?
Because my dress is a ghost, too.
Because it's a ghost dress of what I see. Nothing. We're still PG. Anyway, he just kind of like looks over toward like the entire group of people, like looking over everybody. All you look very strange for rockets.
Yeah, we're new. We didn't really get the dress code memo thing.
Never did like the dress code anyway. Everybody looking around like they gonna, I don't know, like beat up somebody or something. I mean, why would they do that?
That seems kind of mean.
Yeah, walking around with those sticks.
Sticks? I don't know.
Yeah, they have those sticks in the hands.
Oh, jeez.
Do you have one?
Nope. I got this tail.
He's like holding a fluffy tail.
Yeah, I hold up. I got this tail though.
That's not it. It's like this tiny metal stick.
I don't got one.
Makes
of those.
loud noise.
I ain't got one of those. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what they had.
One of what?
One time this guy walked up to Jerry. He's another one of the Electrode, you see. And he made the loud noise at him, and then he fell over.
Oh no.
One of what, Evelyn?
I want you guys to have a just a visual of a Team Rocket grunt walking over to an Electrode, trying to shoot it, and then the bullet just repel off of it and hitting the Team Rocket member.
Oh no! That's way worse than I thought. That's so mean.
Oh no.
That's horrible.
What's horrible?
They went up and shot him with guns.
Oh.
Guns.
Yeah.
Is that what
I
they're
don't
called?
think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, didn't see that guy again after you did that. Jerry was fine.
Well, that's good.
Jerry just kind of stood there, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm over here and attached to all these things." And that was like,
Where are you from?
me.
I noticed an accent.
Oh yeah, you did.
You
Kind
from,
of
like,
accent you think I got?
I don't know, like a West Cantonese accent.
Hey, weird. I'm from West Canto.
Hey.
I'm from the power plant.
Oh, okay. Now everyone from West Side of Kanto sounds like that. It's canon.
I'm from the power plant
thank
out in
God.
West Canto. Then I came here and I became a master of this power plant.
Oh, cool. You was a master.
Yeah. I'm the one in charge of this here power plant.
So you're just gonna hang around then? You're just gonna stick around here?
Probably.
Okay, I'm just checking because we're about to head out.
Oh yeah. For the Gloria Team Rocket and all that.
Yeah, for all that stuff.
All right, good. Well, if you need any help, just come back and find me, and we'll put the screws on somebody, okay?
Heck yeah.
All right.
Peace out.
I can't do anything at you, so I'm just gonna roll into you for a second and like very lightly, and just gonna roll up.
I'm a fist.
All
Yeah,
right.
we'll do like a fist
All right,
bump
just-
roll thing.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna just over here.
Boom. And then
Yeah,
kinda, like do a
that
little
would-
explosion thing with my fingers.
Yeah. There
But
we
don't
go.
you do that. You
Oh,
know, 'cause then
I
that
can't.
would-
Don't worry. I can't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm over the power plant. I can't. That'd be very. If I
that
exploded,
makes
that'd be
sense.
that'd be bad.
Okay. Peace out.
All right. Bye. He gets lowered down into the hole again.
Oh,
my
God.
God, about the superfluous conversation.
Evelyn, it's always so interesting to see you interacting with Pokemon like that. It's just so
It's-
odd. We only get
I wanted
half
there to
of-
be like a passage of time, so that's what happened during that hour.
That's perfectly
Okay.
fine.
Zoop. At the end of everything, you guys eventually made your way back over toward the door that Sherry seems to point out to you. She showed you guys on showed you guys on a bit of a floor plan that the exit that you guys are looking for that takes you up to that takes you over toward the Lake of Rage goes off in this direction, heading off up to the north for about maybe like a mile. At which point you guys will be going to a freight elevator that they have there. As you guys have done that, you guys told all of the coughing and stuff about like, hey, you want to go do some being free stuff, and they're like, nah.
All right, cool.
That's fine with us.
It's like for the glory of Team Rocket.
Yep, for the glory
Yeah,
of Team
man.
Rocket. Also, glory to Varric.
Lord of Eric. Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
Eric.
Lord of Eric, Lord of Eric, Lord. They all
Eric.
seem like, here's the big thing too, like they were all like very happy to stay here, and now they're all, especially like the Electrode, like they're all very much like able to just move around and kind of like go wherever they want now. So they're fine being here now.
Cool. Got free range of the base.
We're not tied down to freaking generators anymore. We can do what we want. Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, glory of Eric. Yeah.
Yeah!
Wait a minute, who's powering the elevator?
Oh no, their entire thing, like these guys' entire thing was powering the antenna off at the Lake of Rage. As you guys look off toward everything, Sherry kind of like takes out the tiny little like disc that she seems to have in her in her hand. You see like this like little disc that has like a bit of like a little bee on it, and she just kind of like tosses it over into the fucking like into the gears. She seems to got rid of her tracker.
Oh.
Good
As
job.
soon as her tracker is gone, Keanu, your phone rings.
Oh no.
Put it on speakerphone, Keanu.
Hello?
I couldn't help but notice.
Oh, really? Hmm. Whatever could you have noticed?
Who is that, Keanu?
That's Varric.
I'm
You
there.
said you wanted it on speakerphone.
Ah, I see. Someone else to deal with. Are you also taking care of my daughter, Varric?
I'm taking very good care of your daughter, actually.
Upon hearing like everything going on, like Sherry is like off over here now, and she's just gonna go over here.
Yeah, go
She's
over
out of
there,
the
yeah.
base.
I couldn't help but notice, my daughter seemed to have disappeared from my view.
That's very weird, isn't it?
Hmm.
I wonder what could have possibly happened.
I did a little bit of research into where all of you could possibly be, and I'm willing to make a bit of a hypothesis as to why I can no longer see my daughter. Would you mind if I said what I think?
Oh, please. Go ahead and extrapolate. Extrapolate. There we go.
Extrapolate.
Extrapolate. There we go. My bad. I am bad at the words at the moment.
No problem, Varric Richmond. But what I do seem to think would happen, I believe that my Sherry and the rest of you might have found the old rocket base off in Mahogany. Very, very great job, by the way. I'll be sending some people to look in to see what all you might have found there. But, obviously, from what I understand of that place, there is some very strange machinery there. Obviously, they interfered with our own machinery and must have fried the tracker that I have in my daughter's phone. Is that what you think happened?
I think that's exactly what happened. We were just really close to the machine that did that.
Perfect.
That was doing all the weird noise.
Perfect. I also seem to understand that a couple of my operatives had gone off to Ecritique and have not called in. I assume that this is unrelated to any of you. even though you were there around the time that it all happened. And Varric, was it?
Yeah, you already said my full name.
You, as well as Keanu, the girl from the Eckertique gym, the small girl in the skitty hoodie, as well as the one from Sinnoh, whatever her name was, and a ghost. Very odd. I assume that all of you that are taking care of my daughter are going to head off toward Sinnoh, away from everything that's going to be going on in Kanto. Is that correct?
Oh, I'm just gonna be so honest here. Yes, that is exactly what we're doing. We're completely done being in Johto, and we're gonna go right back to.
Varric?
Yep. I don't think I should roll anything. I think he should understand how I'm acting right now. I think he should 100% get how much of an ass I
Roll
am.
for sarcasm.
If you want to not have it rolled,
I mean, I could roll if you really feel like I should, if he's that much of an idiot.
Varric Richmond, there's a lot that I can do to somebody if they go against me. And I'm willing to put you and your friends in a position of babysitting for me and not lump you in with everything that's going on in Kanto and with family matters. If you want to make this more personal, however, Varric Richmond, I will say I will have to treat you and your group more of a prime directive. So, I want to know, Varric, are you babysitting for me, or are you the other thing? Varric, roll me for your bravery.
Roll to not piss.
Alright, let's see here. So, you know that really cool 5 inspiration I just got?
It's time.
It's going in
It's
there.
time.
Let's see here. Which one should I do? You know what? It is just gonna have to be the true curse die again. 'Cause that's the only thing that makes sense.
Do it.
The first roll. And the second roll.
That's a 1 altogether.
Ooh.
The third roll is an
Pretty
18.
good,
That's
pretty good.
Alright, pretty good.
That was the third roll. Here's the 4th. Nat 20. There
You
we
cannot
go.
get anything else.
I
Varric,
literally cannot get any higher.
Varric, he is obviously threatening you more than you can possibly say or anything right now. You have no ideas about this person other than the fact that this is the person that Ulysses is going after. This is the one who put the order probably to betray Ulysses, as well as this is Sherry's father, who seems to have known basically everything about where you guys have been for the past little while and have mostly been ignoring you. I would like to also kind of bring up the fact that the other members of Team Break have not really been trying to find you ever since, like, you guys had left the Orberg City. I would like to know, Varric, how do you want to respond to this?
Don't worry, we're taking very good care of your daughter, sir. There we go.
Good.
That is how I will respond to that.
Good. Very good, Varric. Is there anything you would like from me in exchange? You are
Can you shove-
babysitting, of course. I would love to make sure that any of you were properly compensated. Any of you can speak up if you wish.
You stop doing all that crime stuff?
I'll have you know, I have not there is not a single bit of red on these hands, Keanu.
I mean, we could talk about semantics all day, but you definitely hire a lot of criminals. Also, you should. Never mind, that was Ulysses' fault. Never mind, I got a thing for him too.
No,
Alright,
I don't
well-
think we need to be compensated at the moment.
Does everybody share that? I will have you know, he mentioned everybody in this room except for Joy.
I mean,
He-
Ah,
because
damn.
like whenever
She's
when
new.
his information on who all is your little group so far is a little bit outdated because he only knew from like Ecruteak City, so like he didn't mention anything about things. He also didn't mention Evelyn or April by name at all. You two were just like girl from Sinnoh and girl in Skitty Hoodie. Does anybody want to bring up anything to him? Does anybody say that they want any sort of compensation for being with Sherry? You guys obviously aren't going to be going and having any problems for him. What do you guys want to do?
Uh,
I don't got.
I mean, getting a snack for Cherry would be
A snack?
nice. I mean, to give her a snack. You know, that'd be an interesting thing to do as a father figure.
From what you guys do know,
Good.
he has
Oh.
said that he has some members of people around you guys, since he said he was going to send people down to where you guys are at some point. So if he's offering some sort of compensation, you know he can definitely probably get it to you.
You could release any low punnies you might have to their respective owners.
Any low punnies?
And giraffe rigs.
Low punnies and giraffe rigs. Hold on.
And the crime thing.
He's gonna roll to see if he understands the low punny thing. The giraffe rig thing is probably not. It's gonna be probably beneath him, but he's gonna see if he does the low punny thing.
Do you have any enemy inspirations you want to put into it?
Not really. Ah. You're talking about the one with the pink fur, are you not?
Sure.
Yes.
Any ones you might have stolen.
Isn't
It'd be-
possession of stolen goods a crime? You do crime things.
It would be hard
Yeah,
to
I mean-
return. It would be hard to return that to the owner currently. The rest of you are going to Sinnoh, are you not?
Yeah.
Perhaps once you get there, I can relinquish it to you and you can return it to the owner. Right now, I don't think any one of my operatives in Sinnoh would be trustworthy to have a champion's Pokemon.
Oh yeah, speaking of that guy.
I will say that Pokemon will have already lived its usefulness.
While you're at it, you can maybe release Dakota too. I'm just saying.
Which one is this? Who's speaking to me right now?
The one with the skitty hoodie.
With the skitty hoodie. Ah, the one with the Minior, correct?
Yeah.
Very strange Pokemon to have around Hoenn, but no matter. Tell you what. Call me in a couple of days. Give me time to think about that. All right?
Okay.
And Keanu, the whole crime thing, as you put it, I'll think on that as well. I'll give it a serious thought.
Thank you.
But while I'm doing that serious thought, I believe, since you are going to be my babysitters, I should learn a little bit more about the rest of you. I'm going to go and do that. Have a good day, everyone. You have about a day before my people get there to take over that base you found.
Okay. Bye, Sammy D.
He waits for you to end the call.
I end the call.
He just kind of like, I just want you guys to imagine this, like he's just sitting there, like just like sitting there waiting. It's just like you hear like a very light breathing as he's just waiting.
He's like, oh man, we're leaving all these Pokemon here, huh?
5 seconds pass.
Oh,
you hear, like,
whoops.
the sound of clinking of glass, water filling it.
Oh,
Hey, Evelyn.
what did he mean? Come over and take over this place? It's beneath my store.
Yeah,
these guys are big time criminals, Joy.
Oh,
Guns and stuff.
oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
it's pretty
I
bad,
guess
Evelyn.
I guess I should make sure that there's enough food for everyone.
I
No,
don't
that's
think
not a
we
good
should be
idea at
catering
all.
to them.
I mean, what else am I going to do?
Leave town probably as soon as possible, I think.
What? I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, being near criminals is okay. I'm
Anyway,
starting to realize the
You
problem
welcome to
here.
Blackthorn. We're gonna watch psychics do kung fu.
Evelyn,
Yeah, what's up?
would it be a bad thing if we told the Electrodes, the Voltorbs, and the Coughing?
I was thinking, yeah, warn them and tell them not to trust these guys.
I was
Okay.
more thinking, making them realize that they're the enemy and explode immediately on impact.
Explode immediately on impact.
Well, I mean,
The moment you see them, blah.
Wouldn't that like level this place?
Yeah,
It would-
Keanu, it might.
but then
It
they would
just
get caught in
might.
it.
I mean, it's right under the lake, right? So they'd get like flooded in, and then they'd be electric.
Well,
and
no,
they'd
the
be
lake is about a
water,
mile.
and they'd
It's
be
about a
underwater.
mile north.
I guess, but if they all blew up at once, I don't know exactly
Where are we
Yeah.
on top of the store? What did that cause? Like
You
serious
are
damage to
yeah you are beneath the major like section of Mahogany Town. So like if this thing collapsed, who knows what happens up there.
Half the town could sink into a hole.
all
That's
dozen
like
people in
7
it.
people that could get hurt.
That's like
That-
7 people. And
That's
like
legit. Like
Johnny.
what's here? Like you weren't here for one with tennis. No, you were here for that one. Never mind.
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, you were there for that
Yeah,
one. You were here for the one right before
12
this.
people,
Yeah. And their team break.
That's
Yeah,
a bit
but
harsh, don't you
I'm
think?
I'm seeing.
They
I'm
did
saying
just say that he was sending some people here. I don't think
Oh.
that exploding everything and destroying this place is worth a minor bit of people
don't-
they're sending over for this.
I don't like Team Break either, but like.
No,
you
I
know,
think it's a good thing. I think it's the best thing that we could do to them. I don't want them to have this base.
I think what we
Mhm.
need to do is make sure that they can't turn that back on.
Yeah, I don't
That
want to get
does
all the
sound like a good
Pokemon
idea,
hurt
yeah.
just because we don't like them for doing the crime stuff.
Yeah,
Hmm.
all the Voltorbs and Coughings would get hurt.
I say you guys tell them about that. And Sherry, she says Sherry's just like over by the fucking ladder and like she's looking up from the ladder. You should do something to stop them from messing with things. You're smart, right? You're probably a lot smarter than whoever you're sending. Come on. Looks to Evelyn and Reyna. You two tell the Pokemon. Sherry, you come with me.
I have an idea.
What's that?
What if I go down to where the big blue one was, and I just spray water and snow everywhere?
That would be a bad thing, Keanu.
I don't know what you're talking about. It would make it not work.
It could make it explode, and they don't want this place to. They don't want this place to explode.
It could explode?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Keanu, we're in anime. Anything touching fucking electronics to make it explode.
Have you even touched an oven once?
One spark is all it needs for a humongous, like, large-scale explosion.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever put your microwave in the fucking snow?
I just remember that one time my uncle showed me what happens when you throw a toaster in the bath. It didn't explode then, but
At
maybe
this
he just
point,
had a bad toast.
At this point, Dark. Anyway, at this point, Evelyn.
He wasn't in the bath.
God himself is judging you for your sins.
I don't even know if that's darker than what I said. Shit.
I didn't even catch what was said.
Either way, Reyna and Evelyn, are you two gonna go and let all the Voltorb and Coughing and Electrode know?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna try to let them know, Evelyn? What are you trying to say to them to get them with everything?
Basically, if some guys come in talking about like some team break stuff, and
It's not Rocket.
not Rocket, like they're a team, but they're not Team Rocket. They're Team Break. Don't trust them. They're not good people. They're not Team Rocket. And yeah.
Hey, got him, boss.
Hey, finger guns.
Hey, I can't do that.
Oh.
Tragic.
But yeah. Just
Well, you heard him.
keep on
Danny,
looking.
Donnie, Fabio, Toby, Lucas. I don't know.
Noble, you must be the Belmont.
He just says all the fucking names like penis.
Skinny penis. It's your
Man, I hate that name. Why you guys gotta call me that?
Skinny penis.
But yeah, basically that.
Sherry and Chemo would go off to change all the passwords to this place and also basically completely lock down the information that they got from the antenna and basically make that lock to where only leaders can access it, because she feels like she couldn't access the leader stuff, so nobody else should be able to. At which point, everything is said and done. You guys all collect yourselves back here once again. And at that, if you guys believe what he said, it'll be about 24 hours for somebody to show up here in Mahogany Town.
I probably would
my.
have relayed that to them as well. That the next 24-hour thing.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You guys make your way down the long hallway to the north. Upon getting to this little section here, Varric, you show your pass. The large freight door opens. You guys make your way through it. Going down, I don't know, fucking this hallway. There you go, perfect. Leading into this here. You leads here. You done it. There's the freight elevator. You've done it. You've fucking made it.
We had a freight elevator dropped on us.
Here you go.
Yay.
It's actually funny because, again, I told you guys this, but this was the section that you guys were supposed to come into. And you guys, this section here, like where you guys actually came out, was supposed to be where you guys came out, and this was supposed to be the elevator that went up into fucking Joy's store.
Oh.
But
Well then.
you guys make it up into here. You make it to there. None of the Pokemon follow you. However, they all like, you know, some of them like have rolled back with you, and just like as you guys look back, there's just like a couple of like Pokemon back there behind you, like looking off at you. And as you guys get in the elevator, all of them start chanting at you, "For the glory of Team Rocket! Yeah, we'll protect this place! Yeah!
For the
For the
glory,
glory
of
of
Team
that.
Rocket.
Yeah!"
Yeah.
As they seem to be very happy that you guys are here and are leaving, and they're like, "Come back to see us again," and stuff like that. For the
Oh,
glory of
tragic.
Team Rocket.
This
For
is
the
real
glory of
tragic.
Team Rocket.
They're all probably gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
They'll be fine.
And you know, it's fine. It's 100%
Fucking Big
fine.
Blue over here will keep him safe.
I mean, they're all probably gonna die.
They're probably
Yeah.
gonna use a specific one as a battery.
He's
They're
probably
probably
gonna get
gonna-
fucking. He's probably gonna get reattached to something and told to work. And then you guys can come back at the end of the campaign and take this place back over. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
This is the start of
perfect.
the final battle, boys.
This is the real final
Oh,
battle as
no.
it come back here.
Calling it now.
You guys might have made a decision today that actually does change some things going forward. So that's interesting.
Oh. Ooh. Oh,
In fact,
fun.
it's hyper.
So we're
negative.
calling that other number?
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Later. Let's do it later.
I mean,
I mean,
how
that
much
was
more
like
later are you gonna?
4
Are you...
days ago that we got
Fine,
it.
if y'all want to call it right this second. be my
Yes.
guest. Go ahead. I'm gonna insult
Thank
them
you.
as
I've
best I
been
can.
waiting to.
I've been a very patient boy.
Very patient boy. 64.
All right. Evelyn will, I guess, call up that number.
You gonna call the number?
Yeah.
Give me a second while I get all these things out and think about how this person's going to talk to you.
This will be my rival. It's fine.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Definitely. Rival.
Uncomfortable laughing.
Get out of here, all of that. Perfect. Ah, okay, it went somewhere. Good. All right, then. While you guys are making your way out and going up the freight elevator and doing your thing, Keanu or Evelyn. Evelyn, are you calling on your Poketch, or are you having Keanu call on his Pokegear? What's going on here?
I mean, I was just gonna call it. It's on my phone already. I just figured I'd call it up.
Okay.
When
The big difference between like Poketch and like Pokegear is like Pokegear are able to be silenced, whereas Poketches you can't like go like I'm not on speaker on a Poketch. Because
well,
like
we're all here.
yeah, I was just making sure, just because
Yeah.
no matter what you do with Poketch, it's going to be speakerphone. Is basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
I imagine once we get to the top of the elevator, that's probably when she was gonna do it.
You begin to get at the top of the elevator. Okay, give me 1 second again.
Oh, sorry.
There are things happening, dude.
Okay. I just didn't want there to be like a fucking elevator noise or whatever. And the phone's like, "Where are you right now?" Like,
It keeps happening.
I've already shown you guys the thing. Where'd it go?
Is underneath everything?
Like I showed you guys the there it is.
Hey.
This is the cabin that's up at the Lake of Rage.
oh.
At the top of the thing, you guys will be stepping out into a cabin. I'm gonna assume after a mile of walking, you guys are gonna kind of rest here for like a minute or so,
Probably.
and that way we can get into other stuff.
It's so comfy and low res.
Yep, it's a horrible picture. That's why I'm so far zoomed out. Anyway, But as you guys come out into the area, you call up the thing as everybody's kind of sitting and resting for a moment. As you do, status report. The person on the other side seems to have a very, very bad connection. But you did hear status report from the first thing they said.
She's gonna try to like, gonna try to like kind of remember what all OJs sound like and try to fake an OJ voice.
As you say this,
No, she doesn't say this out loud.
I got this. I've been around OJs. I know what to do. I'm kidding.
Mission failed.
Failed. I don't accept that.
We encountered resistance.
I assume you would. In jail. Keanu
What
just
is
makes that noise.
happening?
I mean, if the boss knows.
Oh heck. Kind of forgot that part.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Who's on the other side of this?
My name's Evelyn. How about your name?
Oh, well, obviously I should tell you mine because you told me yours. No, not happening.
Oh man.
Do you have me on speaker?
Yeah, it's a Pokich, sorry.
Hi.
Pokich. Another Sinoian.
Is that racism?
Wow, how dare you? That's extremely racist. What is wrong with you?
Tell her, little yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like, well, you know what? If they already know, just gonna fuck with them a little bit, you know?
Oddly enough, I haven't been contacted by any of the police in Ecruteak City. Makes me wonder why that is. Oh, there's no way you couldn't have kept evidence from them, Evelyn.
No,
Could you have?
I didn't. I left
That's
the
a
number.
crime. Evelyn would never do that.
I left the number there.
Left the number there. Interesting. I haven't gotten a single bit from anyone else. Oh, I guess I did get that other call, actually.
The one where they were like, oh, she's in jail. Like, oh, I'm going to have this cool line for when Evelyn calls me, except you wouldn't have said Evelyn because you didn't know her name at the time.
I really wish that you had a phone.
You can call me Kahuna.
Why? Because you're from Alola?
No.
Listen,
Yes.
The code name thing. That would have been way better.
listen,
Yeah, man.
listen, brats. I'm busy right now.
When are you free?
When I'm
We
free,
can call
what?
back at a better time. Oh, it's just if you're busy, we can call you back.
All right, call me back.
When?
Uh,
What time is it for you? You're in the same time zone?
I hate this.
Well, I mean, you gotta be specific. I can't just be like, oh yeah, maybe 30 minutes. What if you're still busy? Then I'll just feel like a jerk.
You know, you can hang up your own side.
Well, then I have to call her back to clarify when we're supposed to call back. This is just a big mess that can be expedited by giving us a time with which you are available to be phoned.
How about I phone you?
That's great. See how you solved the problem?
the other line disappears.
You
Well, that
seem
accomplished a
something
whole lot of nothing.
standoffish.
Chemo kind of just standing there, like behind you, Evelyn, just like, was that the one from Ekritique?
Yeah. I should. Yeah. Codename thing would have been really cool.
Kuna.
There was something weird about her.
Like what?
I don't know. She sounded like she had a bad connection, but from what we learned from there, that
Connection here is really good.
Yeah.
didn't we think that people would be in Blackthorn?
Maybe she's with Verizon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange. She starts just kind of like putting her hand up to her chin. That would mean that she'd be somewhere without any sort of connection, but Blackthorn has pretty decent reception. Maybe she's in the ice caves, like where we're going now, or...
Yo! I mean, we can go there.
Maybe.
No, I think Keanu's a little too excited. I don't think we can go see the ice caves now.
Well, I mean, other than that, she'd have to be in Mount Silver, or maybe back in the Dragon's Den.
The what now?
The Dragon's Den. It's a
That also sounds kind of cool.
it's a place in Blackthorn City that they have. I believe they have martial arts training and other types of things back there. It's kind of like a somewhat flooded cave system.
That's almost as neat.
It's just a not cold cave.
That's why it's almost as neat.
Every one of these caves are gonna have Zubats in them, by the way. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All of them. All of them.
Oh, now we can't go there ever. Guess we're going back. Anyway, you guys.
It's something to figure out when we get there.
You guys get out from here. You step out into the yard of the cabin. Upon doing so, you guys look around at the Lake of Rage. You note that the lake itself is very, very still at the moment. You don't really notice any sort of Pokemon feeding by the lake. You don't really seem to notice too much like activity in the water. You can't really tell much of anything here. Again, everything in this place just seems eerily still.
How close are we to the water?
A little bit. You could probably walk to the lake at this point.
Like within like a very, very quick walk, or like 10-minute walk?
Like about a 2 to 3 minute walk.
Mm.
It's very strange, I will say, for Evelyn in particular, because Evelyn, this entire time you've been in Johto, like you've heard Pokemon calls and things like that throughout all the trees all the time, but again, this place is just very still and very silent.
It's weird.
You
I'm
can
not
hear
hearing
the breeze on the in the air more than you can hear anything else.
I'm not hearing a bunch of "Hey, how's it going?" coming from the trees like I usually do.
Some.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
Hi! Hello!
She's just like the untold bad part of being able to talk to Pokemon.
You just hear Pokemon shouting, "Fuck! Shit! Oh, hey! Hey, hey,
When did you
hey!
get to my wife?
Fell out of a tree.
Hey! Fuck you! Hey! Hey, you! Fuck you too!
Becky, wanna smash? No, Ron, I don't want to smash.
I think the
You want
worst
some
part would
glue?
be
You want
learning a
some glue?
Pokemon's name. If you can't hear them saying their name, like they all
Swish.
do. Except for the ones that don't. Whoa. You guys want to go swimming, or should we, like, probably go?
I want to go to Blackthorn, honestly.
I think we should probably not waste much time getting there.
Because I could do swimming or the ice caves.
Miss Joy?
Those are both cool things.
It's definitely not going to be safe at the general store from now on.
Oh, we can talk about that when we get back to Mahogany Town, because we're gonna have to go through there to get over toward the ice caves.
True enough.
You might need to pick up a jacket while you're there anyways. I might need to pick up a jacket while I'm there.
I'll see if I have any in stock.
Oh man,
Well, let's go back
commerce.
then.
Okay, you guys don't want to do anything here?
Number
I mean, there's,
six.
if we want to, dude, who all wants to actually go by the lake besides Keanu? Because we know he does.
What? No,
If
that's
Keanu,
crazy. You're
if
crazy.
Keanu wants to go, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Reina is like basically with Keanu at this point. It's like, Well, I mean, if all of you want to stay here, we could quickly go there and come back. Grabs onto
Quickly go.
Keanu's arm.
Quickly go where and come back?
To the store?
Keanu wants to see the.
Oh.
No, Keanu, you wanted to see the lake.
Uh-huh. So if you guys go there and then, but we got it. Yeah.
That's like an hour away. That's like a mile away, Keanu.
So if you guys go do that thing, then we go splish splash in the lake and stuff. And the
No.
ice caves.
Let's go. I think it'd be nice to go to the lake after being cooped up in an underground facility for so long. And I'd rather not everyone get separated.
Varric, you want to go off to the lake?
Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. You know, get some fresh air, see the lake.
Chemo's just like, I will wait by the cabin.
Y'all come swimming?
I mean, swimming does sound pretty nice.
Real quick?
Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
I don't.
Let's go.
Sherry stays back too.
The beach.
I don't have anything to swim in. Whoop. Are they actually swimming? I thought they were just going to go see the lake. I don't know.
Those are the same thing.
You can't go into a body of water, but swimming in it first.
We can just go check it out real quick and we'll be back.
Well, that's what a photo is for.
Well, he can take a photo too.
Uh-huh.
That's fair, yeah. I'm convinced.
You want to go with them, April?
Yeah.
As of right now, the only one coming with you is Reina. The other three are just kind of sitting back at the cabin, like, we'll wait for you guys to get back. As you guys
Okay.
make your way there.
They said it was going to be a little bit. 1 second. Yeet.
You're just gonna leave?
Yes,
Out to hang out with them.
If anyone tries to bother them, I want you to beat them up real good, okay?
Tropius is just like, rah, roar to the sky. There is now no longer quiet in the lake. You guys,
Okay, now let's go.
you guys make your way over toward the lake, which, by the way, let's make this actually somewhat lake-sized. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Lake deployed, baby.
Perfect, guys.
Poor Barrick.
Locking up.
Perfect.
Barrick has been banned.
Wow.
We tried to once,
I
then he
knew-
built a fucking bridge over the wall. I don't know what else to do. You guys make your way off toward the lake. As you guys do, you again see that the lake seems to be very still. It's very much looking into the water. You guys don't see any sort of like fish Pokemon or anything like that, like near the surface at the very least. You don't see any Pokemon like grazing or like drinking around the lake. You don't see anything like that going on.
Take a picture.
You take a picture of the perfectly still lake. Go ahead and roll me for your perception. What the?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You perceived so hard we disconnected from the server again.
Oh, that's
It's just
happened.
floating in the air for me. I see
Yeah.
my hands
It'll
moving.
be a second, I bet.
Ah!
There we go.
What is
Fucking
going on?
There you go.
At least
The
we're not
ribbon's gotten
disconnecting.
Too powerful.
At least we're not disconnecting from like the stream. It just seems to be this. I think tabletop's having some problems. One second, people in tabletop. By the way, I already gave you the things, I think. But a little bit ago, while things were going on, Lonzo said go Varric and gave you $4. But I'm pretty sure I already gave you the things for it. But like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Did you?
I think I did.
I don't remember you mentioning it.
I didn't mention it, no, but I think I gave it to him like while there was talking going on.
Don't know if I got 2 more dice.
I thought I did. I'll work on it. I'll give them back to you.
Did you? I have no idea. I don't
I'll
think you
give them
did.
to him if we're not there, but I think I
Yeah.
did. We don't know
Listen,
right
I'm
now.
not smart. I don't know how to map.
We don't know
The
right
fucking
now because
game
there's
is
no
down.
map right now. There's no
Yeah, the
freaking.
game is fucking down. Go give me.
Try. I'm trying to get back in.
No. My wife and children.
Everybody,
Yeah.
rock your body.
Yeah.
Rock your body right.
Back,
I
straight,
almost-
back. All right.
All right.
I almost fucking died.
I tried.
Guys, we may not have the big lake.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the
Oh,
lake is still
no.
tiny. Oh, guys, the
Oh,
lake's still
no.
tiny right now. Oh no.
You know,
Oh, because it's
you know, maybe we don't make the big lake.
Let's make the
I
big.
think the build like crashed
We need
everything.
And
the
also,
lake to be
yes,
big.
I gave you 2 more, so take that,
I will take them.
jerk face.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry, I
to
wasn't
my
paying
dice.
attention to my dice.
I
That
was
was you.
trying to build the dice wall thing, and then it disconnected everything.
Doop, 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 doop. We are. But yes, once you want to go ahead and roll again for your perception, Aaron, as well as give me a Tropius.
Oh, she's picking her ball.
I got her.
That's a 9.
Keanu, you've never been that good at just taking pictures of nothing. Like, there's no Pokemon in this site. There's no like anything. It just the more you look at it, you took a fine picture, but you're like, will anybody buy this?
This was just for me.
It's just a lake, man. Look at that lake. Very lake. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, much like.
But you guys get to said lake. As you do, Reyna flies into the lake. And then Reyna
Well,
comes
she's
out of
got the right idea.
And then Reyna comes out of the lake, and she is not wet, but she is still pretending to swim. She's like, I'm doing it.
Good for her.
There.
You know what? She's got the spirit. I'm jumping in.
No, please, please, April, don't.
Yoink! Oh no, put Cookie up. Yoink!
April, why?
April, you jump into the lake. You make a big splash in the water. As you make a big
Yes.
splash, you're covered in water, and from what you could tell when you jumped in head first, like you got some water in your mouth, and it's very clean water.
Oh man, the water is very clean.
Very
like
clean,
Sinnoh.
very pure. Very water.
I've not tasted clean water for 5 whole years.
However, you also do know that the water is very still. Again, like you take a big gulp of it. You're like, bam, and you're like, that tastes like it's been here a while.
This water's been here for a while. You know, been marinating.
Very, very still. It's very warm. The water is very warm right now.
Oh man.
Biggie, you splash.
Biggie hates it. I'm kidding.
Dude.
Biggie
right.
screams.
You guys jump in the water. It's at this point that like everybody's in there. Duke's looking at it. He's like putting a paw in.
Blue. It's still black in the stream.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's
Then
not.
turn it back on.
No,
yeah,
it's
it
not.
is. I'm looking at it
No.
right now. The chat is screaming at you
It's
right
not
now.
on.
Listen.
It is not.
Let's...
I've come to talk to you.
It isn't.
Yeah, it's on now.
No, it's always been on.
No, don't gaslight me. Who do you think you are? RDM? Bastard man?
It's always been. Guys, don't even pretend like it's always been black. Guys, don't pretend like it's always been dark. No. It's always there's always been color. All right, don't even pretend. All right, so you guys jump into the water. You do your things. Duke's like kind of pawing at it, and what are you doing, Evelyn? Everybody else is doing weird things. What are you doing?
Evelyn is pouting that her acting attempt didn't work.
What was your acting attempt?
Her on the phone.
DOJ?
Oh, okay. You're just sitting there like.
I was preparing to do that. I was gonna be so cool.
And your Pokemon are like surrounding you, like it's okay. You tried your best, except for Colonel. Colonel's like over here.
Against the wall.
As you guys are doing what you're doing, Varric, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging out, and I'm just probably sitting on like a rock or something, just doing some thinking, just watching them do their thing, you know. They wanted to go see the lake, and I'm like, sure, cool. It's a very nice lake. There are no Pokemon around. Excuse me, that very abundantly clear. And, you know, I wonder why there are no Pokemon around. That's so
Speaking of
weird.
no Pokemon being around, I just rolled. Colonel, as he's leaning up against a rock, his eye seems to dart off in a direction. As he looks over in that direction, he looks back to you guys, kicks off from the rock, and then starts walking off into the woods.
How many of us noticed this? All of us?
Anybody who was looking over there, I guess.
No, I'm swimming.
Evelyn?
What?
Colonel's going into the woods.
What? Oh, Colonel, you shouldn't go off on your own. Try to get up and start moving.
Baby.
You start making your way over toward where Colonel's going. What about you, Varric? What are you doing?
Fucking, she's got this. It's her Pokemon. She'll be fine.
Okay. Evelyn,
Hi.
you make your way off into the tall grass with Colonel, as Colonel's like just kind of standing there looking down at something. A little ways into the tall grass. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Colonel?
He just kind of like looks back at you, and then looks down toward the thing he's looking at.
We're gonna go over and see what he's looking at. Yeah, I figured.
You figured? Oh man. Hear that, guys? He figured something.
Oh man, I wonder how he figured something. That's so weird.
As you see what appears to be a Pokemon laying on the ground, looking
look
like
hurt?
looking like it's unconscious.
Oh no. Gonna don't step on it. Jesus. She's gonna like kind of kneel down next to it. And she's gonna.
How would
gonna
you have
just-
possibly figured anything like this would happen? I don't understand.
How
Okay,
could I have? DM Sama.
That's weird.
Oh.
But yeah, she's gonna try to like. I guess she has a revival orb she could use on it.
You want to try to use it?
Sure.
It might hate it. It might prefer death.
Bit fucked up, but okay.
No.
Sorry, we're discussing euthanasia tonight.
You wanna try to administer the herb.
Yeah.
You have to get your little mortal and pestle out and start like nyang it,
Yeah.
doing that good stuff. As you are messing about with it, Colonel seems to like look at it and look around it. From what you can see, there does not seem to be any signs of a battle or anything.
Huh.
You're pretty sure if somebody were to have battled this thing, they might have caught it.
Heck.
You don't know. Who's to say? Maybe they just said, fuck it, I don't need that. Some fucking unhealthy looking chikorita.
It's the fall season. Leave her alone.
As you get your little revival herb and stuff ready, I will say you would have probably left your bag and stuff back here if you want to try to carry her back.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. So I'll carry her and Dusty in my hands, and Yee can fly.
He pushes Dusty out of your hands and goes with. I'm kidding. You start making your way back. As you do, Colonel just kind of stays.
What? Okay.
He just kind of looks at you, crosses his arms, leans up against the tall grass.
Okay. We'll
Like
come back and
nothing
get you
ever
in a bit.
happened.
What was that, Evelyn?
I'll come back and get you in a bit.
Okay. You make your way back. As you do, Varric. Evelyn comes back, seemingly holding a Pokemon in her hands.
Oh, hey, Pokemon.
Guys, you see Evelyn come back holding a Pokemon in her hands.
Oh.
You catch it?
No,
Well, I think if you had caught it, it would be in Pokemon.
it would be in the PC probably because I already got 6.
Oh.
But
Mm.
yeah, I found her. I don't know if it's her. I found this Chikorita knocked out, and I'm gonna heal it. So
Okay.
I do that now.
So I do that. I do exactly what I said. I just said. You start messing around with Mortal and Pestle. You freaking make it down into paste. As you do that, guys, are you gonna stay in the water? Are you gonna come out of the water? What are you doing?
I should probably come out of the water.
You are soaked.
I am soaked. Baby.
All your clothes are soaked.
Yes.
All your items are
okay.
soaked. I'm kidding.
Everything is soaked.
Except
I
for
was
Reina.
now dry.
You
just,
hang
like,
yourself up to dry.
You just like lay against a rock like I'll be dry soon. Keanu, you gonna stay there? You gonna come out?
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Okay.
I'm gonna play with Biggie.
Okay. Evelyn, eventually you pound that shit up, make a little paste for your Chikorita.
Hell yeah, dog.
And you do the Chikorita, you pour it down its Chikorita throat mouth, and it likes it because it's alive now.
You brought it back to life forcefully.
You see that like it has like whenever it has some of it, it seems to like let off like a bleh, like a bitter. It goes. It's chicken. As you hear, no.
No? What's
Like, not good.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. They're kind of...
Drink the
Gross.
rest. Drink it more. Drink it. I made it for you. Fuck you. Anyway.
It's supposed to help you feel better.
No, too bad. No.
Well, I mean, is she conscious at this point? Like, does she need to drink the rest of it, or is
As
she
she's
already
saying
drunk?
too bad, no, she's actually drinking more of it.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Like she's saying she doesn't want it, but she's obviously eating it.
Okay. You just keep on drinking or eating.
As it's all gone, it still kind of like licks at the little cup of it, like it's trying to get it clean. You can tell it's probably hungry, which might be why it was all unconscious.
Oh no.
It just ate down all of that because it was very hungry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull out some Pokemon food and give it to it.
Ah, no, that's horrible. I'm kidding.
Stop it! I hate you.
You give it some
Fucking use
Pokemon.
these things anyway.
You give it some Pokemon food as well as it begins to nom on some of that. Its eyes kind of like opening weakly. Looks back at you, opens its mouth again.
Hungry, huh?
What is that thing?
It's Chikorita. I'm just gonna
What?
assume I know that. Just going forward.
Varric pulls out his Pokedex.
Yeah, I have my Pokedex. I'll pull it out just to confirm.
Chikorita, the Chikorita Pokemon. Chikorita-ing the Chikorita is really Chikorita.
Yeah, Chikorita.
Yeah, it's banned. Why
it's
would
banned.
you look at me?
I guess I'll give it one of these as well.
You can give it a berry.
Yeah.
You put a berry in its mouth as it begins to nom on it.
More, please.
It finishes the berry. Ah.
There's some
I
in my
mean,
backpack if you want more.
It just opens its mouth again.
It's fucking. How many do I got left of this shit? I can buy more. I'm fucking loyal.
So, Blue, is there like
Cold.
Blue, this thing has eaten a lot of things, hasn't it?
It is eating a lot right now.
I'm giving it both of those things. I can buy more. It's fine.
Make it eat slow.
Are
If
you
you eat
sure?
a lot
Are you sure
after
you're not
you're like
overfeeding
nearly
it?
starving
As it
to
open
death,
as it kind of opens its mouth and you get some more food and you kind of like put it down like in front of you instead of you like feeding at it, it gets up and starts eating some of it. Nom, 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 nom.
Just make sure it
So
doesn't
she-
evolve.
I think she passed out because she was hungry. Assuming it's a she.
How dare you assume my gender?
I'm a manly man.
You can see my long, hard.
Nom, 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 nom. It definitely, like, as soon as you put down the rest of the food and stuff in front of it, it goes at it. Like, eventually, like, feeling like you look at it and it stops like being like very docile with it and then just goes to town on the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
As it is continuing to eat its food, yeah, it seems to be getting better.
Yay. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Well, be moseying on out.
And we never saw it again.
It ate all of our food and left.
We never
Shiny
saw it again.
Chikorita just fucking came and left.
That was the rogue.
That's our rogue.
As it eats through all of its food, it sits there for a second. Again, all of you guys probably like either looking at it or doing your own things. It kind of like looks back towards you guys and then looks out toward the lake. As you see its eyes go wide, it like trots itself over toward the side of the lake and looks into the lake.
Like, what, dunks its head into the lake or looks out to it?
Just looking out to it.
Oh, okay.
As it does, it gets right up beside where April is, kind of like probably steps over April.
Ah!
Goes over to
Cold.
the side of the rock where she's at and starts like yelling out Chica, Chikorita, Chica. And as she's doing that, you hear that she's actually saying, "Grandpa, I'm home."
Grandpa? What?
Wait.
That's what.
What, Evelyn? What?
That's what it's saying.
Well, Grandpa.
Grandpa, I'm home.
kind of bit weird. Are you Grandpa?
She just kind of waits. She looks down at the water. Every time like a little ripple hits the water, she like looks excited and looks up, but she notices that's all coming from Keanu.
Splash, I was taking a bath.
She looks out into the side and then just lays down and looks out into it.
Excuse me. Kind of like approaching. You're looking. Oh no. Oh.
Backs up from you a little bit.
Oh. I'm
What do you
sorry.
want?
I'm just wondering who you're looking. You're looking for your grandpa?
Yes.
Who's your grand? I mean, is it like a Bayleaf or a Meganium or something? I mean, kind of weird if it was living in the lake.
No, that's not Grandpa.
What? I don't know if there's any Pokemon left here.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's been quiet this whole time. We've been here for a little bit.
Well, yeah, but Grandpa doesn't have anywhere to go.
I mean, like, Ducky, did when you were swimming, did you see any Pokemon under there?
Ducky's just like swimming over, like on her back, like over at Keanu. Looks back, like, I mean, I could go and look.
I mean, I guess that'd be a good thing. Yeah, if you could.
Boop. Kind of splashes into the water and starts going down. None of the other Pokemon are here, but there's nothing big enough for Grandpa to get out from. So Grandpa's still here.
Well, what does your grandpa look like?
He's really big.
I'm just gonna assume I'm translating for people, so this isn't just the me conversation again.
Sure, dude. It's really big.
Like, how big?
He's big and blue.
Big and blue.
That could be anything, actually.
I don't know.
It's a bigger.
We heard about this lake being like Gyarados inhabited, right? Or no?
I mean, down in the thing you guys saw, there was like little depictions of Gyaradoses and stuff.
Just wanted to know if this lake had a reputation like it did in the game for Gyarados and stuff. Well,
There's not a lot of Pokemon around here anymore, because Grandpa keeps telling us to leave whenever there's problems.
Big and blue. Is it like a big? Is he like a big and long? Is he kind of like long-ish with like a mustachy looking things?
Well, yeah, Grandpas have mustaches.
Okay, I think I know what your grandpa is now. Grandpa's
You
a
do?
Gyarados.
He's
I think she's talking about a Gyarados.
Like
That
the
was
big,
what I was gonna
the big
guess.
ones.
Yeah, like
big one?
the thing that evolved from Magikarp.
Is that like the thing that Lee was gonna catch? The one in the cave?
I don't. What?
Yeah, the big one made of
Oh
metal.
yeah, like the big one. Yeah, the rock one.
What was
Mary,
it?
you
Big
got
and
that
long?
Pokedex? What's up? What? Who said what?
Was it big and long? The one they're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably him then.
You mean the Steelix?
It wasn't a Steelix. Was it a Steelix?
Oh well, that's probably not.
The one in the cave is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming because she's looking out at the lake, that she's talking about a water type. So
What was the description again?
It's big and
was-
long and blue.
big, long, blue, and had a mustache thing. It kind of sounds like a Gyarados.
Do you really mean blue or do you mean red blue?
Blue.
Blue, okay.
What is red blue? Hold on.
You-
What kind of blue is red?
Purple.
Well, the thing is, I know of a long red Pokemon that matches sort of the description, except that it's red.
What is that?
the Gyarados. You said that there was the thing on the computer.
You realize that like Gyarados are normally
Blue,
blue, right?
Yes. This is why this
This
is
is
weird.
tragic.
How is this weird? It's just a normal Gyarados.
Yes, the normal Gyarados.
It's just a game. It's
Okay,
just a game.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm distracted with something.
I know what you're distracted with.
being in an alternate reality now.
Where have you been? Teach me your universe.
It's just like is looking into the water and looking back to you. Grandpa usually tells us all to leave whenever it's dangerous. And last time he told us to leave, I got lost.
Is that how you ended up where you were?
I was coming back.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe when Ducky gets back, maybe she'll have seen something.
Splash.
Ducky!
Did you find any Pokemon down there?
There are no Pokemon in the lake. Other than Biggie. Points to Biggie.
And Rita. I mean, Pip-Pip-Plup.
Again, translating. If he's a Gyarados, then yeah, where would he have gone?
Most of the other water Pokemon swim up or downstream, but that's way too small for Grandpa.
Huh.
Pocket Gyarados.
I was wondering not something not too far off.
The last time that anything happened, he said that something was coming, so he told us all to leave. And then whenever he told us all to leave, I saw something over in the middle of the lake.
What'd you see?
Oh no.
I do not remember. All I know is that I got lost and I came back and he is not here.
I think I'm done swimming.
Was the thing you saw floating?
Yes, it was not swimming.
Oh.
Grandpa told us all to go away, and so we did. And then I lost everyone, and then I went down the mountain, and then I came back up the mountain, but I went to a different mountain, and then I came to this, and then I came back here, and went over there, but that was about a month, something like that. Yes, I have been gone a month.
I'm gonna put my shirt back on, grab my backpack. So we gotta go.
Yeah.
That's sounding like some 2 Mew business.
This.
Yeah.
I really like this lake too, man.
I don't
Oh man.
I don't know where your grandpa is, but I don't think he's here.
Well, how am I supposed to find him now?
Pokeball.
Don't.
Well,
Ah.
I don't know.
Are you really throwing a Pokeball?
No.
Okay.
That's some dangerous ground.
Again,
think-
like April, you've just been kind of like getting dry. She just kind of like crawls on top of you, just like it's still talking to people. You see that like because you're wet but not actually a pool of water, she seems to just kind of like lay on you, almost like she's like freaking absorbing it or whatever.
Excellent. Thank you. I will be so dry.
She is planting herself on you.
Oh no, that's kind of terrifying. Okay, continue.
I think we might know about the thing that you saw.
Yeah, but I don't know how. I have not told you what it looks like, but all of you seem to think you do.
Yeah, we've run into it a couple times, or once, rather.
Oh, and well, you are perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
guess.
can say that.
But I guess if we run into it again, maybe that probably wouldn't be a good thing because it's pretty strong. But I don't know if you want to tag along and maybe see if we find it again.
If you have already seen it, you know what it looks like, do you not?
Yeah, could point it out if we saw it.
Could you prove it? Prove to me that you know what I speak of, so that if I come with you, I am not just leaving for no reason?
It was floating. It had a long tail.
Trying to do like the 3-finger
Okay,
open
okay,
pose.
big quick question, all right? Is the ground here, like, soft-ish, or...
You're on a rock right now.
No, obviously, I'm on a rock, but, like, is everything here rock?
Not everything, no. There's some dirt
Okay.
and things like that.
I have an idea. If I pull Honage, I can probably draw it.
Well, I mean, we know that you're pretty good at the whole art stuff, but is April? Why don't you roll me?
No.
Why don't you roll me for that dexterity? See if you can make something that even
Let's find
somewhat
out.
similar.
Let's find out.
Somewhat
Let's see if I...
is similar to it.
Let's see. 12
You
plus...
you make something all right in the dirt. You grab your Honage boy. You get up and oh.
Here.
Is the stream still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An error has occurred, which has caused Streamlabs OBS to close. Don't worry, if you are streaming or recording, that is still happening in the background. When you are ready, you can relaunch the application. However, this will end your stream or recording session. Okay,
Everyone is saying
so
that
I'm
it
just
is,
not
yeah.
gonna touch it.
Yeah,
you
don't touch it. Everyone is
sure
saying
it's
that the
still
stream is
running?
still going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's still
still
going.
running.
I'm
Whole
just
stream is
Okay.
saying
I
yes.
just
I've
won't
gotten that
touch
error
it.
several times before.
I'll just leave it alone over there, and I'll just
Okay.
continue doing whatever I'm doing. And
All right.
yeah. So I might not be able to see donations or anything if that's the case. I think somebody had did something a minute ago. I don't know, but I can't see anything right now. So I'm very
You
sorry.
can open the browser, but that'd be the best way to do it if you want to leave it open.
Yeah, I'll look at it in a minute. I just know that we're gonna be ending soon. I don't want to split the
Yeah.
the thing now. But you show her a kind of what it looks like. As you do, she looks at it and she seems to point her little paw down at it. As she does, she goes, give it a frowny face. Tell her to give it a frowny face.
She says give it a frowny face.
Okay, and I gotta draw some big ol' eyebrows on it. Really mad.
I love
Going
that.
at it.
Now tell her to draw a grandpa and show grandpa beating it up.
Like that. I tell her that.
Okay, I just draw the same thing again.
All right, roll me your dexterity.
I will indulge this chikorita as much as humanly possible.
I could be doing better.
You try to draw grandpa. As you are drawing grandpa, she's like, no, make him bigger. No, make
Okay.
him larger.
Okay.
No, make
Okay.
him hungry and make him angry.
What? Okay.
Make him
Giving
make
this
him
Chikorita
intimidating.
Free art. Stop.
Never do
Make
what you
him
love for
make
free.
him look handsome.
What does it look like? Do I give him abs? I give him abs.
Perfect.
I just imagine there's like the one hiker who's out here just sees a chikorita going ballistic while a girl in a skinny hoodie seems to translate.
As you
and then
are
go furiously draws.
as you are drawing it, like she seems to get up into your lap again and just kind of like curls up and just like scooches against and just lays down and watches you draw it.
Oh god.
She's just like, yes.
Just making me
Man.
like draw like a 6-pack on this.
You're doing perfect. Tell her she is doing it perfect. It's
You're doing
great.
it perfect.
Oh man, my boss never told me this. I'm so excited.
Well, that Chikorita seems to like you a lot.
I think it's just using me for free art, but it's okay.
because you have drawn a handsome version of her grandpa, she seems to somewhat tolerate you guys a little bit more.
Because I drew a fucking like abs on a fucking character.
Well, obviously you have all seen it. You all know what I am talking about. So you will find it, and I will find it, and then I will find Grandpa.
Yeah, that seems like it. That's it.
It's kind of lays in April's lap.
This is what we're doing now. Barrick, I have a sword. Don't say no.
That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to reunite with Grandpa, and we can have all kinds of fun. I'm kidding.
Stop it!
Really setting her up for disappointment.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. I just got it. Oh, man. Okay.
At this point, are you guys just gonna let it travel around with you? Do any of you want to attempt to catch it, or tell it you want to catch it, or anything like that? What's happening here, guys? I will say for any of
Why
you
the fuck would you catch it? She wants her grandpa.
I must find my grandpa. I'm on a never-ending quest to find my grandpa.
I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck
you're
that
right
is, but we're
about
gonna
that
find it.
never-ending quest bit.
I don't know where we're gonna find like a big buff Gyarados with abs, but we'll find them.
A big buff Gyarados with abs.
We're not though.
Do you guys at this point? You guys have had like about half an hour of swimming and talking to this Chikorita. What do you guys want to do here? Do you want to just let it like just assume it's going to be walking with you? Like again, like yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess also like Tungsten.
Tux doesn't walk for shit.
Has no legs.
Welcome to the not caught squad.
Whenever all of you meet my grandpa, you will see that he is the strongest and most handsome person in all of the land. Although I once thought that all of the land just meant the lake here, but then I went past the mountains and I saw that was more land.
Is she a
Yeah,
flat
man.
earther?
Chikorita.
I like the idea that Evelyn is translating and Keanu is still going Chikorita.
We should probably go catch up because I'm sure Kimo's worried about her sister too.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
probably go meet up with them.
Let us go then. Stand with them and walk me to distance. She says to April. April does not understand what she says.
Off we
Okay,
go.
whatever that meant. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're going.
Tinier.
I don't know how to react. I'm just like, okay.
Much human, much.
Go to the ice caves.
You just see Reina just like fly out of the water holding Ducky, and then just like flies after you guys. All of
They
you.
say penguins can't fly.
All of
Gonna
you.
collect Colonel as well.
Nope, Colonel stays there. No. All of you begin to make your way away from the lake. As you do, it goes down there forever and doesn't fall off the edge and then transport itself somewhere. Good.
Nice.
You make your way back to the cabin. Upon doing so, you see that nothing has happened here. Everything is fine. Do-do-do-do. You see that at the moment, upon returning, Chemo is looking very like kind of down a bit, and you see that Sherry is on top of Tropius. Basically like on the very top of Tropius, basically just like it looks like the two of them are trying to be as far away from each other as possible.
Oh no.
as Sherry has climbed on
Ah.
top of Tropius and is basically looking
Oh.
down toward Chemo, like just keeping as far away as possible.
Aye, aye, aye.
What's up, Chemo?
She just like looks back to you guys, looks to Tropius. Nothing. Nothing. Everything's fine.
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
There's nothing wrong. It's fine.
I'm gonna take one of Chemo's hands.
You,
I'm gonna put it on my head and close my eyes.
you okay?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
You okay? You okay, Keanu?
I'm seeing some not so full truths going on here.
Keanu, you can't do that.
Maybe I can, you don't know.
Looks up toward Sherry. Just looks back. Just like, don't do that in front of her right now.
Oh, you know, like, wait, I see. Okay. Gotcha, Chief.
Sherry is just like staying up on the top of it. Tropius is just like, I don't know what to do. Joy is just like walks over. Oh my! Everything has happened very much all at once. What's going on with all of you? Did you find the lake? I assume you did, since a few of you look very wet.
You found baby.
You found baby.
Yeah, I found baby. He's gonna. How do I rotate? There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, you found a chikorita. There used to be a lot of them wandering around up here at the lake.
What happened?
I don't know. Over the past couple of years, the population of Chikorita and some other Pokemon have gone down considerably.
You rocket stuff.
Oh no.
That's not
Maybe,
good.
but also, you know, we found out
You should probably
about
come back.
Grandpa sending Pokemon away. I mean, that could be part of it.
Her Gyarados grandpa sent her away, and she came back, but he's not there anymore.
Oh,
She was starving
Gyarados,
to
Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you must be talking about the really old Gyarados.
It's famous, I guess.
There was an extremely large Gyarados that had been around here up until very recently. It was kind of a bit of a neat little attraction, but again, it wasn't Mahogany Town, it was the lake, and people went there instead of here, and
Okay, I'm
But
sorry.
it was very large for a Gyarados especially. It must have been very old.
Yeah, he seems to be missing, I guess.
There were times whenever that Gyarados would lay itself upon the beaches and just kind of sleep there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just kind of looks awkwardly away.
Just like awkward.
She must be
glances
talking about
around.
my grandpa. I think she is talking about my grandpa. That is definitely him. That is, ask her if he had abs. I'm kidding. So Keanu, what were you doing a second ago?
Just yeeted myself over at Trophy. Like, hello.
Sherry
Doing a
is
good
keeping
job.
Sherry is keeping away from Chemo, but does not seem to be trying to keep away from you.
You sure you want to hold Biggie?
She like is on like Tropius's head, like looking down at you, like kind of like leaning down, like.
You gotta come down if you want to do it. He's too small to go all the way up there.
Then I'm good up here.
Okay.
I'm fine. Looks at Chemo.
Why you always lie?
So
I always
we gonna do these
lie.
ice caves or what, yo? 'Cause I am covered in water and ready to be frozen to death.
We should probably at least make it down there to my general store then, so that I can give you guys some coats before you leave.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Also, you got Pokemon food?
Oh, probably. I'll have to check inside.
Yeah, I used up all mine.
I will make sure and see if we have anything of the sort.
Okie doke.
You guys want to start walking back down to Mahogany Town?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu, are you fine leaving Sherry on your Tropius, or do you want to return your Tropius? What do you want to do?
Prince Sherry, be she's on Tropius.
She will ride Tropius all the way down to Mahogany Town if you let her.
Yeah, it's always fun to give Tropius some time to walk.
Back over here, Colonel.
You're gonna scare the 7 people.
As you make your way down, we'll say you guys get through the city because there's not much there. And you make your way to the general store. As you do, at this point, Joy makes her way inside. She brings back out what appears to be some jackets as well as some other things. There is some Pokemon food as well here. And as she does, boop, 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 boop. And we'll keep this and we'll put it like here, I guess. I just did not mean to have you step on that, Tropius. Can you get off that fucking shit, please? Thank you very much. As she does, she seems to look to you guys, and she has some bags for you guys.
Oh.
Wow.
As she hands Varric you a pouch of food, Keanu a pouch of food, April a pouch of food,
More bread.
Chemo a pouch of food, Reina a pouch of food, and Sherry a pouch of food. As she does, she also brings you guys out some jackets. Here you guys go.
Wait, who all did she bring out food?
She brought everybody out food, all the humans,
All the
was-
humans' Pokemon food.
Oh, okay.
for their
I
Pokemon.
didn't. Okay, I didn't catch Evelyn's name mentioned in that list.
Oh, well, you also took yours first, so.
Oh, okay.
But as she comes out with the pouches of food, she hands each of the human characters a pouch of food, and as she does, she gives a smile towards you guys and gives you guys also some jackets.
Oh man.
Yay, some nice warm jackets.
These should help a
I
lot
like
inside the ice
Pokemon
caves
jackets.
if you wish to go that way.
Do you have any
Oh.
Phanpy jackets?
Any Phanpy jackets? Let me see here. In the children's section, I do.
Oh, that'll fit perfectly.
Probably.
Here in the children's section, I sure do. Here you go, Evelyn.
Yay.
Now you can change out your Skitty hoodie for a Phanpy jacket.
That hoodie has been through some shit.
You
It's
keep both of
true.
them. It's fine.
Hooray.
As she has them, and then she just kind of like looks to you guys. As soon as like Chemo like goes and like seems to get some of her polka dollars out, she just like raises her hands. Oh, there's no need. Thank you all very much for the excitement you showed me today.
That's one word for it. Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Meanwhile, in her brain,
wait,
she's
you're gonna stay here?
Well, there's not really a lot else to it, is there? I mean, if someone's going to come here, I should probably be here to let them know where they can go and the stuff around here that is, well, safe for people to go to, or the city sure needs a general store dealer, don't they? Even though no one ever buys anything.
But there are criminals coming, and they could hurt you.
You
I'm
have
sure-
guns and they did shoot April.
I'm sure that they won't hurt me as long as I show them where they need to go.
Right.
Right.
I don't know about that, honestly.
Ruh-roh.
Varric's just leaving.
Eric's just like, I don't want to say nothing because I know I can't trust myself at the moment not to say something bad.
I really don't think it'd be safe.
Well, I mean, there's not really a lot of other options. I know that you had all said something about me walking off with you, but I mean, you've just met me. There's no real reason for you guys to do something like that.
Joy, we might have just met you, but it feels like we've known you all our lives.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
I mean, well, you know, in the you know, you're real cool, I think is what he's trying to say.
That and I just keep bumping into people in your family, so I'm really used to your aesthetic.
I mean, I'm not like my family. I don't have a center or anything like that, and I don't have a Pokemon to come with me or anything like that. So I won't be of much help to you.
I mean, you helped out those coffin pretty good. You got some of that Nurse Joy healing powers going on.
Healing powers.
Yeah,
Of
man.
course.
She's fucking. She's just a paladin. She has lay on hands. Well, I mean, It's kind of like scratches at her cheek a little bit. You guys are making it really hard for me to say no.
Yep. Mostly because I don't want you to get shot and die, because that would be really upsetting.
And that's like more than likely to happen if you stay, I think.
Like,
So
there's an uncomfortably large chance that it'll happen. Even if it wouldn't happen, I mean, hey, you guy. I call out to a random biker.
A random biker?
Yeah,
Why,
like
why, why?
a cyclist, I guess.
Hold on, let me
No, I'm sticking to biker.
Hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
like a fucking thug guy with a bow.
Do I have a thug guy? Somewhere. I have Lee.
Lee.
What are you doing here? He rides in on fucking red Gyarados, and she's like,
Oh god, the only thing close enough to a biker that I have out right now. What? You mean me?
Yeah, you.
Thanos bastards? No.
This guy looks like a trustworthy. Can you watch Joy store for her while she's gone?
Hey, what do you mean?
what do you know?
Joy,
Like-
you're gonna be leaving us?
Yeah, she's going on a brief vacation. You don't need to run her or anything. It's going to be closed in the meantime. So just, you know, if you just check on it once or twice a day, you know, make sure that no Pokemon are getting into things, then it'd be totally fine.
Well, I mean,
No.
I got my own things to do. You know, I'm pretty famous around these parts.
It's you
You
don't
look
gotta
like
worry
it.
about it. It's fine.
But, I mean, anything, Joy, if you're going off on some adventure, yeah, like, I can keep an eye out. I'll make sure nobody comes in here. If somebody
probably
comes in
something
here,
really
I'll
busy
call the
guy.
cops. I can get things going.
Oh no, there's some rando guys coming in. Don't worry about them. Just leave them alone if they show up. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean, should I let them know anything or?
No, if anyone just says that they're going in, don't mind them much. They'll be very insistent. You just you know, bike around, play that guitar on your bike, which is impressive, by the way. I'm shocked at your skill.
I've been training all my life, brother.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to interrupt your regular stuff because you seem like a really busy man, but just mostly if you check in them, and other than that, you'd be good.
Hey, listen, Joy. I know we've known each other our whole lives. Oh, of course. How would I not know you? Oh, you don't have a silly name yet. Okay.
Oh, you're saying that. Here I go. Try to call him with something good.
I don't know. Of course, we've known each other quite a long time. Well, I mean, I always knew this place was too small for you, Joy. I always knew you were destined for great things, just like me. Julian Garrick Gillinis.
I figured it out.
Yep. Julian Garrick Gillinis. That's my name.
Here you go. We're good.
No, actually, I meant Heath Cockburn. Hearth Cockburn.
Hearth Cockburn.
It's me, Horace Cockburn.
Keanu, are you sure you want to get that?
Well, he's
I
not
was-
gonna become it. He's gonna stay out of their hair, and in the morning he'll make sure that like no Pokemon are like.
Don't worry!
Coming in to try and nom on all of her, I don't know, moldy chocolate bars.
Don't worry. I know that you usually are the ones to bring over the hot water from my grandma's feet, but I really think I should step up and I'll go and do that myself next time. Oh, you do that for her? Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta grow up, Joy. And I'll do that. I'll be that person. You're gonna come back and you're gonna find a whole new hearth. I'm gonna be the new and improved Cockburn. You'll see, Joy. You'll see. Gets on his bike and bikes away.
Well, I guess that settled that.
I
be
can't believe
fine.
Joy got a rival.
He looks like a lot of my friends in Lola. I think he can handle himself.
I feel like there might be a similar problem.
No, if he expects them to show up, he's not gonna get in their way, and they've never shot anyone who's not been in their way, as far as I know.
I think
They
I'll
shot
still
at
lock.
us,
I think
but
I'll
that's 'cause
still
they don't
lock
like
this
us very
store.
much. That's probably for the best. I think they're gonna try the other way. It's not like they're gonna rappel down the elevator all Splinter Cell style.
She just walks in. As she does, she kind of turns back. And you're sure that I can come, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you really want to and you're okay with it.
Do you have a passport?
No.
Me neither, so that's okay.
Okay. There's pretty much open borders between here and between here and Kanto, so things should be okay.
I thought we were going to Senna.
No, we're going to Kano.
Oh.
Oh, I got
See, we
confused with that as well.
lied.
Well, I can I get a few things before we go?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Just a few essentials. She looks
Brings
into her. She
whole
looks into
store.
her house. She sees like all the boxes and stuff that's on the shelves and things like that. She goes over to a tiny box. It seems to be full of something. She picks it up. It's full of Pokeballs. She starts throwing Pokeballs at random things in her shop.
Yes. Do it.
Walks out with like
Yoink, yoink.
We're just bringing the store with us.
she walks in with like Lily Ruka's backpack from Danmachi. Just obscenely oversized.
She
Yes,
then
bring-
puts everything into a small pink bag, all the tiny Pokeballs, and as she does, she seems to
Those are
drag
gonna
the bag out with her.
Those are gonna get confusing if you don't label them.
Oh, I'm sure everything will be fine. It's not like there's some random loot-based table that I have connected to my character sheet to where whenever we want to have something, we have to roll a certain number to see if we get something beneficial or something that's detrimental.
It's very specific, but okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As she makes her way out, you guys begin to make your way out from Mahogany Town, off toward the east. We're going to stick with things just for a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes. Just to get something done that I said we'd get done by the end of the game. As you guys seem to head off toward the east, a small little section of grass and woods and river and all that good stuff seem to like go off from it very slightly. Hearth Cockborn needs to go over here somewhere.
Cockborn.
Cockborn.
Ah,
Like
yes,
Dragonborn.
God damn it.
Cockborn.
The famous Cockburn family.
I've heard they have like a big share of the market in the sex toy industry.
As you guys
Cockenborn.
make your way down this section, eventually, you find yourselves looking at the open mouth of a cave. Upon looking in there, there appears to be a man sitting outside of it. This man is not humongous, but that's his name currently.
It's
Just
okay,
another
I just
just
read
another hiker.
Humongous too.
Just
There you
another
go.
just another hiker. Humongous too, you see. No, his name is.
What is his name?
I got it.
What's the guy? Okay, I'm waiting.
There we go.
Humongous.
As you make your way toward there, looking into the mouth of the cave, you see the cave itself seems to be completely iced over. And in front of it, there does appear to look like there's snow and ice sticking up from things. The person seems to like put a hand up like, hey, hold on there, guys.
We're holding on there.
I just want to make sure you all understand what you're doing. This here is the caves that lead off over toward Blackthorn City.
Yep.
That's
Just
where we're going.
I was just making sure. I mean, you could always go down to the south toward the more safer route to get there. I see that you all are wearing jackets and things, and you're all ready to go that way. But I just wanted to make sure that you knew, because the other guy who went by here didn't seem like he knew, and he looked like he was all beat up. So
Why did he walk in there if he was all beat up?
I don't know. I tried asking him after I nursed him back to health, but he was all like, "Get out of my face!" And then he went into the cave.
That's rude.
Did he? Do you know who
Well,
he was?
we
Did you-
better go
It was some guy that I found. He was in the cave, and whenever I found him, he was just outside of one of the entrances up to the top, and he was covered in snow and looked like he was punched a whole lot.
What did he
So
look like?
he was a kid about your age, blonde hair, and really angry. He was a really angry kid.
Really angry, huh?
Just thought I'd let you guys know before you head in there that there are other routes to get to. The Blackthorn. You don't have to go this way. Not to mention a lot of really strange Pokemon seem to be being seen in there, and a bunch
Strange
of
Pokemon.
earthquakes has been happening a lot lately. I just thought I'd let you guys know. It's a little bit dangerous, you know. That's what we hikers have to do.
Thank you
Well,
very
we
much.
thank you for your forewarning.
Did this blonde guy? Did he have a Pokemon? Did he bring out a Pokemon or anything?
No. He told me to give him some Pokeballs though, and then he took my Pokeballs.
Oh.
Oh, he just took them from you?
Mm-hmm. Ah!
Oh, that's
She
that's
falls.
really mean.
I'm kidding.
Bonk.
Yep. I brought him to my fire. I cleaned up his punch wounds, and make sure he was all nice and warm. And whenever I woke up, he told me to give him all my Pokeballs, and then he ran inside.
Rude.
What
Maybe
was he wearing? Like, was he like have any like weird uniform or anything? Or
Kinda looked like he's wearing some strange clothes, just some very light clothes though. Did not seem like he should have been going inside that cave. I honestly
Okay,
don't know if he's gonna be able to
hypothermia.
make it all the way through. If you find him, be sure to not let him die, okay?
You should probably help because Ice Cave. I mean,
Yeah.
because we're good
Yeah.
people.
we're going in there
Yeah.
anyway. We'll probably help anyway. So yeah, we'll keep
Okay.
an eye out for him. Thank you.
That's no problem. I'm gonna be heading off to Blackthorn, to let people know that some guy fell down the mountain and ran into the mountain and stole my Pokeballs. But I'm gonna go. I'll leave the rest to you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, what
Okay.
strange Pokemon were in there?
Was that now?
What strange Pokemon were in there?
Oh well, people have been saying they found a bunch of dinosaurs in there.
Huh.
Oh.
Spooky.
I can't really say anything in particular because nobody seemed to have actually caught one or said anything like that. But they said there was some dinosaurs in there.
Huh.
Anyway, it all happened whenever that big earthquake came up from the north. And from the north, you guys know he's probably talking about to the north of Johto, which means Sinnoh. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, I'll probably see you guys in Blackthorn then.
Alrighty.
Okey-doke.
You guys look like at least you'll be able to go through the cave without dying, so that's pretty cool. Until then, talk to you then.
Alright, then.
Bye.
Thank God he's gone. I thought he was gonna say we can't go in. Ice cake.
Ice cake.
Ice cake. Ice
Ice
cake.
cake. Ice.
You guys want to go in the ice cave?
Ice cake.
Yes, ice cave. We've already made this decision.
I
The
love
mouth of the
seeing
ice
this
cave.
shit.
The mouth of the ice cave looks very frozen
The
over.
mouth, you say.
Very frozen over. Very
Mouse of the mouth.
very.
You guys, this is the best.
This is the best. As you step inside, you guys see.
Mouth of the ice cave. Fuck off.
Mouse of the ice cave.
You guys see that not that far in. Not that far into the cave, you see what appears to be a very strange lump. Seems to be covered in ice and snow just ahead of you.
Oh.
Has a shoe sticking out of it. And a leg.
Oh.
Found him.
Is that?
Hey, we found him.
Oh, should probably go and help him.
Well, let's
You
go ahead
didn't
and
get
help
very
him.
far.
He did not. You guys make your way going forward into the cave. You see that as soon as you step forward into the cave, however, some noises begin to get very loud and then very quiet. Evelyn, as soon as you hear these noises.
Ah, more of them are here. Ah, cool. We'll wait for them to go help that one and then we'll jump them.
Don't worry, little buddy. I got you.
I can hear you, right?
Of course you can.
Keanu, do you go help him?
Totally.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
Keanu,
let's
you
go.
rush off to go help him. April, you go help him.
Oh, let's go.
Knowing what's happening, she'll probably go too.
I guess Cookie can come at his own fucking pace, I guess.
Keanu, I'm in a nice cave.
You get some of the snow and ice off of the man. You see this boyo.
A vampire. Kill him.
You see this boyo laying in the snow. Seems to match the description. Very blonde hair. Very cold looking.
Hey, dude, you're really pretty, but stealing is wrong.
Bleh.
Alright, well, he's still unconscious.
As Keanu, you go to like get the stuff off him and stuff like that. He looks up at you.
Wait.
As he does. You idiot.
Well, that's not very nice.
Keanu, I think there's Pokemon around.
Probably we're in a cave.
I think they're ready to pounce on us.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
As you say that, bomb, 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 bomb.
Thank you.
Ice duckies.
You guys look up toward the ceiling as you see what appears to be a flock of Delibird, all of them seemingly having their hands in their bags, as each of them chuck down something from their pouches. And as that happens, I think we're going to end things off there.
Hooray!
By the way, both of you guys got the rogue card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Hold on, I'm renaming all of these.
I thought it was you both were either gonna get the rogue or you both were gonna get wait for it.
That's what I was initially thinking, but then, yeah.
When it
Oh,
was the
man,
rogue,
you
I'm
can't
like, if
rename
unless
this
you
one
unless you
fast
want
this
your
time.
rogue to be Joy, Reyna, or Sherry.
No,
No.
not at all.
Although I think it would be funny.
Anyway, I'm gonna grab some food.
They're all gonna chuck down freaking presents at you guys. Some of them will be helpful. We'll see.
Hold on, I'm just renaming all of these to different names I found on the internet.
All right. So while we're doing that though, somebody had given a thing. I haven't opened on my thing, and I think I missed two. So one thing was Tropius, that thing that hurt your ears the other day was in the lake. Go fuck it up, says Ronan. So I'm guessing it's gonna be one for Tropius. And then Ronan again, $2. I gave you another $2. It says inspiration to the traveling merchant joy. Thank you.
Oh god, she's Tressa. Who's Tressa?
If she's Tressa, then who's Tressa? Joy.
Guys in the escape the best.
I'm having so much fun right now.
Yes.
Immediately
Yes,
are greeted by a new person and like 6 ice duckies.
Yeah, there you go.
Six
Now
ice
they're all renamed.
There we go. All them are renamed. Let's see here. We got Lone Wolf, the forces of corporate greed, or the face of corporate greed.
I have no idea what that says. I literally just looked up
Gray Killer.
Gray
Killer.
Killer.
I can't see the other 3 because something's happening.
Game over. Bouse. Terminator.
I found this one. I found this one. There you go.
Tabletop Simulator is
That's
not
better.
responding. Woo! So
That's
good.
better. Please let me rename Terminator.
At least
Ah.
at least it's post-session.
I tried
Oh,
to
there we go.
rename Terminator to Queen of Boldness and it broke out.
Game over, boss, and Terminator. Yeah. So, my dudes, because we're having some very interesting issues with games and things like that today, I hope you all enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. Any questions, comments, complaints, widescreens, put the comments below. I went to the donation. I said the stuff for the donations, Ronan. I said them. I said the traveling merchant joy one and the Tropius one. I said them both. I did. I did it. I totally did it. Anyway, until next time, guys. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. We're gonna have a mega month of Pokemon because nothing else is happening this month. Until later in the month.
It's over.
We're
What
so
are you talking about?
lonely.
Spooky month all month.
Yeah, spooky month all month. I want a DM. Anyway, until next time, guys. Like always, later days.
Goodbye.
How do I end the stream without being able to push the button?
I
should
can't
put
wait for
yes on the
fucking
pop-up that
30
says-
straight days of Haunted House again.
All right, I can do it now. Yay.